I'm joined with young Nicholas. Nick, tell us something about yourself. That's not a cliche. Avoid cliche. Tell us something about
It's
you, dude.
not a cliche.
Yep, all you.
I've been told I'm funny.
Nice. If I had a fucking sound effect laugh board laugh track, I would have hit the fucking, you know.
Just do the Seinfeld opening.
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll get copyright struck right out the gate with some Seinfeld
true.
fucking.
Never mind.
Yeah. So I got a list of topics here. We're gonna go through the number one topic that is literally at the
Okay.
top of my list. Top of the list.
Number
I
one.
number one, emotional health. How you doing, buddy? Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I hung out with some friends yesterday, and I am doing. I was able to go outside after a month, and it felt really good.
Uh-huh. 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 No social distancing. No social distancing, huh? I see. I see.
Nah.
Yeah, good. Good. Don't conform, Nick.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah. I'm doing my part. That's good. That's good.
How have you?
Oh, you lagged hard. Say again.
How have you been?
I've been all right, man. I've been okay. A little lonely, you know, a little got them blues. Got them blues clues, you
Yeah.
know.
God damn, I was gonna say that.
Bro, I'm telling you, there are times. It's not always. You and I don't know. It is probably because we've been friends for so long, but you and I both make connections to things that might be kind of funny,
Yeah.
you know, because it's like, oh, I'm feeling the blues, huh, blues clues, and it's like that's not funny.
It's that wordplay.
It's wordplay for sure, and I appreciate that. So I can appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna move down the list here. When do you think we're gonna reopen this country? When do you think we're gonna get back to a normal life?
So I saw that it's supposed to be like near the beginning of May, but I don't know if that's even gonna happen because there's always a wave too,
Sure.
a second wave of sickness.
Right. Right.
As I've seen through Twitter, it's like the Spanish flu has
Hmm.
second wave and it was twice as worse.
Right.
So
Yes. Agreed. Agreed. There could absolutely be a worse band of sickness. Although I don't know, man. What's the alternative? Either we stay indoors for the next 6 months. You know what I mean? Like how we there's folks that like there's a whole workforce that's out of work
have you
because
seen New York? The what the mayor wants to do?
New York or New Vegas, Las Vegas,
Both actually. I know both.
that they want to put people out in the streets to like as a control group or something.
No, that's Vegas. Vegas wants to do that. They
Right.
want to volunteer
Well, the mayor,
their city.
the
Yeah, the mayor
mayor, the
does.
mayor of Vegas. Yeah. What did New York say?
New York wants to hold a parade for the nurses
That's
that
funny.
have been working for this time.
None of the
See,
fucking none of the nurses would
Yes.
show up. What do you mean, dude?
Let's all come out in the streets celebrating the nurses that have been fighting this respiratory sickness.
Right. Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if not that they would, I don't even think you could really enforce it. But if everyone was wearing, masks, maybe. But even that's like, what's the point of being outdoors celebrating someone if you can't celebrate like as freely as possible? You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. Like,
It's
what's
not
the?
really a celebration.
No, it's. I mean, yeah, it's like, yay, we're celebrating being outside. Everyone's got a fucking hazmat suit, or you know,
Yeah, we're celebrating being outside.
yeah. Fucking yeah, I would May see you understand it's the end of April, so I don't think it's gonna be next week would be beginning of May. So
I think
bro,
it's like I think the for Florida at least it was the week after the beginning of May.
I'm gonna call right now mid June, dude. Mid June.
Did you?
Mid June.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because at this point it's like I've heard nothing from anyone that I know, and I don't see it happening in the next week or so. So that puts us into May, and then past that it's like, I mean, I'd love for shit to go back to normal, but right now, I don't see it happening right now.
I don't see it happening
Yeah,
either.
unfortunately. And I think mid June is probably pretty reasonable. But I don't want this to be like it's Thanksgiving and we still, I don't think that'll happen.
Don't cough on the turkey.
Right. Yeah, I'll take the dark meat and then I'll be dead. Don't quote me on that, but it's a concern, and it's cool that, and we're gonna segue into another topic. It is kind of cool, I guess, to see how many things are happening online.
Hmm.
Celebrating things that are being celebrated. Like they had, I think there was a concert. Billie Eilish and her brother did like a sponsored by Verizon, like a little like live stream. There was
Hmm. Oh,
what's
didn't Lady Gaga hold one?
yeah, yes, I think so. I don't know if it was the same one, but I think you're right. Lady Gaga did a
She held one with a couple of her artist friends.
there you
Yeah.
go. Right.
Coachella did one where there's like a hey, look back at the past Coachella
Oh, they
events.
did a clip show. That's
I
great.
think so. Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you watch any of the Fortnite event the past week?
No,
Did
no,
you?
but I did see like one thing about it. That's it.
Okay. What is? Do you understand what it was? Like what the whole shtick was? Like what the gimmick of the event? Did you understand what the gimmick was?
No, I don't. I don't know. I
So
just know it happened. That's it.
you don't know what it's about at all.
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna break this down for you
Okay.
because it is. I'm happy I get to relay this to you. So basically, I'm gonna give you context first. For the last 2-ish months, 3 months or so, well, really since season two or chapter two of Fortnite started, which I think
Hmm.
was October, November. Um, Epic Games has been super radio silence to their fan base and to a lot of their content creators. They haven't really like they haven't done there hasn't been a world tourney, which was last year. They didn't do one of those. They've been doing very few competitive events. They've been doing a lot less updates to the game. They didn't put in patch notes the last couple updates. Like people had to figure out what was added just by playing the game. Um,
Mm.
so it has just been a lack of communication from a lot of the staff. I guess it is has been the general consensus, and new battle royale games have popped up. Apex has been around for a year now, but Modern Warfare came out last month, and I think it's done pretty well, decently. The whole point of I'm getting there. I know this is a very long, a lot of context here, but they did an event with Mr. Sicko Mode, Travis Scott. They just did one that was I think yesterday at last night, and what it was like an interactive concert where it was like this comet comes down in the game. You're in game, and a giant like 50-foot version of Travis Scott pops in, and he's a skin now in Fortnite. You can play as Travis Scott. He has a skin.
Okay.
He's a shirtless black man with tattoos, which
Hmm.
whatever. But it was like a 10-minute like music show, like a I guess it was cool visually. It was very stunning visually, like a lot of work put into it. Um, but it was just like this is what they've been working on for the last 4 or 5 months instead of new content as opposed to just like their event is just some big light show.
Okay.
So far what I've seen on Twitter, and that's why I'm getting a lot of some of this feedback is, oh, that was a cool event, how neat, hey, that's fantastic, Fortnite's still kicking. Um, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. My take was it's kind of shitty that like it's only been the last week, bro, that they've been promoting the fact that like Travis Scott was gonna do something on Fortnite.
Oh, it was only a week prior.
I less than like 10 days maybe. Like they hyped it up just a little bit, and then it went into overdrive this past week. And that was it. Like they just
Hmm.
completely didn't really talk. From what I understand, they didn't really bring it up much. So I just was like, man, if because they haven't changed the game much. It's still about the same game it's been for the last 6 months. So instead of adding new shit or new content, they've added like little things here and there, but it's really just culminated into the light show with Travis Scott.
Maybe they're starting to lose. What was it? Not lose energy, but like they're starting to lose the drive. They're starting to get tired of it. Like they're I forget the word. There's a word for it.
Burnout.
Yeah, burnout.
Burnout. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, some burnout. Maybe. I mean, they are $1 million company. Oh, not billion. They're very rich. So it's. I
Probably
mean,
went down ever since Epic Games Store came out.
I would agree. I would agree with that. I think they're still pretty popular though. They're just. Would you prefer? How's this? Would you prefer like more content, or would you prefer events like that in terms of games you play?
Uh, if it's been a long time,
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, say with Overwatch,
Yeah,
let's use that.
good example.
I would like new events
Mm-hmm. Like,
instead of like new content. Because with new content, it's out. It's like, oh man, this is either too busted, no one's gonna use this.
mm-hmm,
Then you gotta rebalance it, and then you have to rebalance everything else to go with it.
mm-hmm,
And then it just takes like a month or two of that, and then it's like, okay, now we're back into this
mm-hmm,
normal flow of the game
mm-hmm.
till something new comes out.
Well, I think Overwatch, I think they do it pretty decently, because they'll do events, but they'll add a map that goes with it.
Yeah, like with the events, they'll add something new to it.
Right. And something that lasts. They bring something in that is, I mean, with they added whatever those maps, the fucking like the Havana map, they added that during the Storm Rising event.
Mhm.
Um, they added Rialto during the Retribution event. Uh, those are just, I think that's just the two I can think of off the top of my head. But they added content while doing an event, whereas this Fortnite thing is an event, but nothing was added to it. So I think you can have the best of both worlds. There,
Well, how about Last Archives? Last Archives event, they add modifiers to the missions, and that was fun.
and that was cool. And that
Yeah,
is that's content. That's not necessarily they're
it's not permanent content.
no. Well, no. I mean, but it's not like they really did. They didn't really tweak a whole lot. They just added like a modifier of okay, they do more damage now, or only
Yeah, but it
headshots.
was still enough to be different from the last times they've done it.
Yes, yes. But do you think if they're like if Jeff Kaplan had said, "Hey guys, for like the archives missions, if he had said, "Hey guys, we spent the last 3 months on this, and it came out, and it was just like headshots are more damage, or now these enemies have rage," I would be like, well, what else? What else are we gonna get? And if
That would make me think that they're putting more people on other projects then.
I would hope, but
Like they're doing something else alongside all of that.
mhm.
So they only have like one or two programmers working on that while everyone else is doing this new thing.
one
Hopefully, show off in a couple of months.
yeah, but I'd rather them be honest about that. Instead of it, and we'll go back to Fortnite to say that they really haven't been great about communicating for the last 6 months or so. So I mean, like if enough, like you gotta imagine they have millions of dollars, they have community managers, they have people that run their Twitter, their Discord, Reddit, like they have people that look at, okay, we got a bunch of people complaining about a certain aspect of their game, maybe we could throw them a bone. Like, oh yeah, actually, like, hey, no, I know, content's been a little bit light, but dude, in April, dude, you're gonna fucking shit your pants. I mean, it's nothing more corporate than that. I,
Well, with that, then you're giving them a date, and you might not be ready during that date.
who
Like,
might not?
oh shit, now we gotta be ready at April, but we might not be ready then.
If you're spending months on something and you can't put a date to it, also to say that like it's become a thing, especially with the whole coronavirus, to be like, yeah, it's gonna get delayed for a little bit. So I can imagine in this situation for them to be like, yeah, this is we're working on this thing, we're trying to get it out by April, might get pushed back because we're working from home, which is also something to note that the whole Travis Scott event, I think some of it was programmed from home, like people did it
Hmm.
remotely, which I'll give kudos to that. Um, I just I don't know. Like this would be a time to bring people back to Fortnite. I don't know, because like I've been playing Warzone. I haven't touched. When was the last time you played Fortnite? Like 2 years?
Season 2.
Season two? Yeah. I would like if I was just like, yo, Nick, they added a new thing that now it sucks your dick in front of you. You'd be like, oh, neat. All. I feel like adding even just a small thing after this whole event would have brought people back to it, rather than all I see is people freaking out about, which is it was a cinematic. I mean, like it's a one-time event that lasts 10 minutes, and it's what they've been working on for 3 months. And after that, there's nothing to show for it.
Maybe they had different ideas for it, and they were working on it for the 3 months. But then it's like, okay, this isn't working so well. We have to scrap this and do something else with it. Okay,
You,
how about this? How
mhm,
about this light show? It's the best we can do at this current moment with
mhm.
the month left.
Do you think that there was something else planned?
Because I feel like something cool. Because you said it was a light show, right?
I mean, I'm being figurative, but it was literally like the screen changed colors and there was different outlines and there were shapes and like it was like you were just being taken on a visual journey and like the map changed and like shit was like morphing. Like it was like an acid trip, is what it really
Okay.
is what it looked like. So visually, it was stunning. Visually,
What if he was a raid boss?
you want to
A
make.
giant, a giant figure, like giant, like light, like made of light
Mm-hmm.
of him,
Mm-hmm.
and he had lasers shoot out like a light show,
Mm-hmm.
and you all had to cumulatively fight him
Mm-hmm.
and get his health down. And if he finishes the song, you're done.
That would be cool. Kind of a weird message to be attacking Travis Scott, but I support it fully. Uh,
It's a hologram. It wouldn't be
I
real.
well, he wasn't. So he was kind of holographic, but he was like, you could tell he was black. It wasn't like he was like shiny. He was. It looked like just a giant, like a literal giant person, just dancing and popping and locking.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear you where it's like that would be cool if they did like, a boss event or something along
Make
those
it
lines.
interactive.
Right. Well, that's they did that briefly. Because that's more what the base Fortnite game of the PVE mode is. Because that's where you can fight giant bosses together. Like
Hmm.
that's what the original intent of the game was, building bases and holding down areas and then fighting giant bosses. That's what Fortnite was originally. But the battle royale took over the whole. I mean,
Yeah.
it took over everything. Um, do you? I mean, do you? Would you like if you heard nothing from Blizzard, like the Overwatch team, and 3 months later they're like, check out this, 10-minute interactive cinematic. Okay, bye. I did like, you know what I mean? Like the Overwatch 2 reveal was dope, but if they had done like an interactive thing in game and then just ghosted you again, if they ghosted for 6 months, then had a 10-minute interactive Travis Scott, thing, and then just disappeared, you'd be like, what the fuck? I feel like, as cool as it is, and as much work that went into it, like there was a lot of work that went into it. I feel like I'd be salty, just a little bit, if it was a game that
That means there just had to be something in the background that's happening with them internally that's causing that.
mm,
Like either, oh yeah, we just had to lay off a couple people, or yeah, our lead programmer left, so now we have to pick up the pace, pick up pieces that he left off.
do you,
Like something happens that caused this. It
do you,
couldn't be intentional.
do you think that maybe because of this virus and everyone staying home, that they did like a stay at home, because he's playing music the whole time. Travis Scott is literally it's literally like five of his top songs. So
Hmm.
it's like it was like 12 million people logged in and watched it. So it was basically like a global concert, a free global
Okay.
concert, which is cool, and I'm sure cost them a fuck ton of money. Um, but I mean, would you feel kind of like, eh? How would you feel if it was Overwatch?
I wouldn't care too much for it, but I just feel like something's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like something caused this to be like this. If it's been 6 months and nothing,
There you go. How's that? If Overwatch 2 came out and the Blizzard fucking Overwatch team didn't make any major changes or posts or updates or patch notes for 6 months, and then just did like a fucking Avril Lavigne concert with Winston, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" I mean, I would be like, "Shit on this dick."
well, if that game got no patches for 6 months, that means they feel like it's in a good place then. Or all
Yes.
the internal stuff they're testing for balancing is not going so well.
We saying Fortnite, or we saying Overwatch 2?
I guess Overwatch, because that
Okay.
was the last thing that was mentioned.
All right. Well, Fortnite had patches in those 6 months. They just didn't put patch notes.
Now, were they significant patches? Like
Oh
some
yeah.
big changes?
I think there were three big ones, but one of them was like they changed the graphics engine that actually like what was the game into something that was higher quality. And it was something about physics got changed a little bit. Um, what was the other big one? Was like, well, it used to be that they would add whenever they would patch something, they'd add new items, and then you'd be like, oh, cool, new items, and there would always be a patch notes description as to what the thing was, what we've been, playtesting, bugging. Like that was a major part of Fortnite. But then
Hmm.
since chapter 2, I don't think they put out any patch notes, or at least like nothing as detailed as it used to be. It was like, oh, every time there's a new patch, it's always the sense of you get to find out what we added.
Hmm.
So it was a lot of little things. They added new like jump. They added different jump pads, a couple new guns. Um, so it's just the lack of communication culminating into a 10-minute global concert. The effort's there, but it's just like I would if I was super into Fortnite, I would be like this kind of okay. I don't know. I like as someone who doesn't really like the game much anymore. It's just like I feel whatever about it. But like if someone was super into competitive Fortnite or one of these major content creators, oh cool, that was neat. Okay, like dude, what can you
back
do?
to getting wins.
Right. What else is left? Because all you can do is do one. You could let's say your job is a YouTube content creator. You make one video, maybe two, about the event, and that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to milk off of it. You just this is crazy, guys. Wow, and you film your reaction, and then you watch it, and that's it. Like there's no other.
That's all the content you can get out of
That's
it. Is
all
that
you
one
could
vid.
get. Correct. And it's just like I would be kind of like, okay, I guess like I would be like, oh, cool, that was fun. Video done. All right, let's go back to Warzone. Like I don't know. Just thought it was, I guess, curious. Um,
It's definitely odd.
it's yeah, but again, it could be because of the whole virus is keeping people, um, like maybe that's all they could do.
Where is Epic located?
They are in North Carolina
Hmm.
or South Carolina. One of the I think South Carolina, South Carolina. So I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Could have been the virus.
It could have just been that. I don't know. We also got to think because Fortnite's global too, so they had to think of an event that people like China would like. Like,
The whole world was like, yeah.
I guess is Travis Scott. Does he hit? Does he slap in the East Asia? Does he? I don't know.
I mean, he's a current artist, so maybe.
Sick of mother. I don't know. That's
It's
better.
no K-pop, I can tell you that.
Oh well, yeah. Fucking. I don't know how. What is it called? What is it? It's K-pop, but what's the boy? What is it? B2B? What are they called?
Oh, it's like BTS.
BTS. Yeah. Did you see the whole? Did you see what Too Mad did a couple weeks ago?
No.
He made a. It was a fantastic. It's like a 20-second video. But it was like coronavirus got me like, and it was him with it. He's a big fat black dude with his shirt off, and he was like watching a BTS concert, and then one of them sneezed or something. It was like a video of him sneezing on stage, and
Okay.
all the versions of Too Mad stop, and then they all run out like, and and then you hear like beep, like the fucking nuke sound from Modern Warfare 2, and he's just like ah! And I'll send it to you later. But it was so fucking funny. But it took up so much traction. All the fucking BTS stands that love
Oh
BTS
god.
were like started to like threaten to dox them and shit. Like, oh, they were not happy with that.
K-pop fans are so weird, man.
They're really protective. It's weird. They're weirdly protective.
Like if you ever look into it, like I don't know who you look at, like any famous, I guess, verified Twitter account,
Mm-hmm.
any account really. You look at the comments and you just see like a oh that sucks for like some weird thing, and it has like a GIF of some K-pop band member
Mm-hmm.
dancing
Mm-hmm.
during a concert. And you see like 8 of those, like why?
We gotta. I mean, anything that I would say that anybody that starts not in America, like as a cultural phenomenon, if you're in Korea or Japan, you're huge there, right? But then as soon as you hit the UK and the US, your fan base just kind of explodes. So I mean, I think they're crazy, but also it's like you have layers of fans and you have layers of craziness. So
Mm-hmm.
you like I like let's just say I like Nickelback. I don't. But let's say I like Nickelback. There's people that have loved Nickelback for 20 years that'll stand by them any day of any day.
Mm-hmm.
And so that might I
For
mean
some reason.
for some fucking reason, right? They're just like, "Oh, what? He rapes children? Yeah, it's fine. They deserve, I don't know. That's
Chad Kroger's still a good guy.
There you go. He's saying hero. He's a hero.
My God's done nothing wrong.
My God, Chad
His word's
Kroger.
law.
Oh, all right. Let's see. We've gone through a couple topics here. His word is law. Jesus. Let's
That's how
talk.
you remind me.
Are you gonna quote Nickelback songs?
That's the only one I know.
Oh my God. Let's
It's
see.
a good song.
So, the Catarino situation. I think we talked about that.
Okay. I've heard from you and another friend about the situation. Yes,
And what is your understanding of the situation?
is that she was seeing 7 different people
Mm-hmm.
at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why. Wait. Wait. He told me something about
Mm-hmm.
that. The girl was like, not. What? I don't remember what it was. Damn. It's like she's not interested in seeing anybody or something like that.
She
I
wasn't
don't
interested.
remember.
Well, so Katarina was supposedly this is all like a community of Twitch people that have come forward with a lot of this stuff. But
Mhm.
the understanding is that she was seeing a guy named Carson. Call
Yes,
me
I
Carson.
definitely seen him pop up on my Twitter feed.
Right. Oh my dude, his dude. I here. Okay. This is gonna be mean because I'm not a very good looking dude. How the fuck did he ever bang the shit? How was he ever banging that chick? He is a fucking. Is
I
fucking.
mean, hey, it's pretty funny though.
He looks like what carrot cake would look like if it was a person. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm singing Carrot Top now.
Well, have you ever seen what carrot cake looks like? Carrot cake. It's just
Hey God, let me see. Let me
Google.
look at this.
Just look what carrot cake looks like, and you'll understand
All right,
what I mean. I don't know, man. He just looks like
cake.
a very unappealing cake that's good for you, but just does not taste very good. It just looks. I don't know. It has carrots.
Cake looks alright.
Well, that's probably like professionally done. But either way, carrot cake aside, she was seeing him, and then there's a whole. I know. I think I know a couple of them, but she started.
Carson's the only one I know.
Carson is who she was dating, and
Okay.
so they were like in a relationship, or at least there was some understanding that they were together. And then she started like hooking up with other streamers. One of them, one of them's I Will Dominate. If you know who that is.
Nope.
He's a elite streamer, or used to be. Uh,
The
that's
one
like
I
the big.
know is I think it's like an IRL streamer, and it's like, hey, is it okay if I bring my girlfriend along? And then she pops up.
Oh, is that how it got discovered?
I think so.
That's fucking funny. That's weird, man. I don't know. Okay. If you're in a position where your job is literally to just be like a content, like to be a personality, to be an
Hmm.
influencer, to be a content creator, why would you go and just fuck anything that moves? Why? Although I will say one of my favorite comments I've seen so far is Katarina spread faster than Corona, and I was like, damn, that's cold. It's also like in this age of like instant news, right? Like if I don't know if like okay if Ninja cheated on his girl, like was found cheating, it would pretty much hit Twitter extremely quickly, and he would lose a lot of love. Which
Well, we know he doesn't play with females, so I don't think
that's
he's gonna do that.
funny. Yeah, that
I mean,
okay.
come on, the man can't even cut a slice of bread, so I'm not. He needs someone.
Have you seen what his? Do you know why he says he doesn't play with girl gamers? Have you heard that?
I don't remember why. I
His
remember
re
learning about her.
his reasoning is that if he plays with any like girls and there's any, it doesn't matter if it's from him, if there's any flirting or any kind of like vibe, he can get in trouble anyways. It can be looked one way, and then two, he's like, I think there's a clip of him being like, yeah, if that happens, that's gonna be clickbait for the next 6 months on any of these fucking idiot channels. That
Mm.
a ninja flirting with I don't know Pokimane, or there's a lot of female streamers. So it's more like he doesn't want the headache of dealing with people saying he's flirting with, Suppose that's his response. Which I mean, when you're a brand, when you're worth a couple millions of dollars, it's a very extreme view to take, but I guess it
So,
makes sense.
well, I mean, it's coming from the same guy who says you should always get mad if you lose a game.
Yeah,
And it's a weird philosophy.
his quotes, dude. His quotes fucking bog him down. They follow his ass, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
because no one proofreads them.
I know. Yeah, that's how you know him and Donald Trump. That they have control of their own Twitters. You can tell because
Oh man.
like anything that is a corporation has someone that's a marketing person that controls their Twitter, like the McDonald's Twitter, the Wendy's Twitter, Arby's Twitter.
Yeah.
It's one person or a team come together to create good posts and shit. But when it's personalities like Ninja or XQC or Donald Trump or Joe Biden, it's probably that person. Chances are, because that's just they're at that level where they wouldn't want anyone else tweeting as them. I would guess, unless it's some like, oh, I got a new marketing deal with this person, and then like promoting something. That's gonna be some promotion kid, some kid. Yeah,
I know Stan Lee had one of them.
That's
He had
right.
not marketer, social person.
A social
Social
media
media.
manager. But didn't they get in trouble because they were using it after he died?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of sketchy. That's
Yeah.
although I don't know. I think I would change. Well, change the name if it's Stan Lee. Change it to in memory of Stan Lee or something, and only post Stan Lee like young Stan Lee vibes. Like don't
Like
be
Stan Lee fan stuff.
yeah, don't be promoting shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is Stan Lee telling you about the new Spider-Man movie. Listen, don't play games. Play games with me. That's actually okay. So that's another decent segue. Online personas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Ninja Summit. Okay, so there have been Valorant came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay, and last week Summit. You know Summit 1G.
Just by name, that's it.
So he's the Sea of Thieves guy. He was the CS:GO guy, a PUBG kind of type player. Pretty big dude, giant forehead, 5 head if you will. He
Okay.
he went out and he was streaming Valorant to like 200,000 viewers, right? 200 something.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a code for stretching. So he'll be like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna take a stretch." He'll turn off his camera and he'll smoke weed.
Oh, okay.
He'll turn his mic off and he will turn his camera off. The stream's still up and the gameplay's still rolling, but he'll take off. He'll smoke a bowl and come
Mm-hmm.
back and he'll be baked as fuck. Just because he doesn't want he has sponsors and he has the Twitch partner thing. He can't really be seen smoking weed.
Yeah.
That's a brand thing.
Like, I'm sure it's legal in the state, but they don't want
Yes.
that face being seen with
Correct.
marijuana.
He's in Colorado, so I think it's for sure
Yes.
recreational. So whatever. But he was streaming and he accidentally, before he was able to click away from his camera, his bong was shown for like maybe 2 seconds. Showed his
Mm.
bong, then his camera disappeared, and then that was it. So it was like he slipped up.
Ooh,
Good.
that reminds me of something actually. I don't remember what game it was, but there were some commentators who were being live streamed onto Disney, like Disney XD.
Okay.
So that's a thing now. Disney XD supports esports.
Okay.
I don't remember what game it was, but they were talking about Fruit Loops for like 5 seconds, and then they had a manager come up to them and was like, "Hey, you can't do that. You gotta stop talking about that."
About the cereal, or were they talking about something
Yeah,
else? Oh,
about the cereal.
I mean, it's not illegal. Well, that's just because you don't want to promo, you don't want to give someone free marketing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I kind of get that. That's weird that, I mean, that's weird that they, came down on that because it's just a, hey man, do you like Cheerios? I like Cheerios. Cool, man. All right, let's
Yeah,
go back
it
to
wasn't
this.
that long either. Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's so weird. How weird is it? It's funny that you and I probably watched a lot of live stream like events and stuff where they have commentators, but you got to imagine there's probably 10 people that are literally either behind the camera or to the side watching them commentate. Like imagine like
Yeah.
doing a Fortnite event commentary. You have probably the guy from Epic Games. You have just probably 3 people from Epic Games. You have whoever's sponsoring the event, like Red Bull or somebody. Like you probably have a representative from each company that put money into this event, plus Twitch or Mixer or whoever the fuck, and they're probably just eagle eye. They're just staring you fucking down. That's got to be super uncomfortable the first time.
Yeah, because I watched a lot of fighting game events, and the
Yeah.
sponsor, like for EVO, one of the biggest tournaments, they have like 20 sponsors,
Yeah.
like 20 plus sponsors,
Right.
and you see the 2 people commentating, but like there's on the side they got the
Oh yeah.
guy who's editing all the, like doing all the the overlays, editing
Right.
all the overlays
Yep.
instantly. Then you probably have some people next to him, being like, okay, this is coming up, and you got like checking his work.
Right. Well, you have a technician who changes the overlays, who switches scenes. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure that's in like a big command center, like a newsroom type thing, where they can switch around different cameras. Um, so I imagine there's probably people with like headsets talking from that room
Yes,
to where they're filming it. I'm absolutely certain. Um,
yes, they all wear headsets and they're all
so
connected together.
it's so weird though, dude. Like that Fruit Loop example, that's fucking weird, man.
It's so weird.
But I mean, I understand where it's like we can't talk about it. Like, really, you really gotta like right now, really, like it's like, oh,
I don't remember. I don't remember if it was like during the broadcast or right after. I think it was right after.
oh, well, if as long as you don't like,
I don't remember when it was.
don't fucking admonish someone while they're like, let it cut away to something else, mute the mic, and say, hey, don't be promoting other
It might have been
products.
an ad break.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
It
yeah,
might
yeah.
have been them.
Well, think about that. But think about that is where if it's before an ad break, you talking about Fruit Loops for 10 seconds, that's 10 seconds plus an ad break. So Fruit Loops just got a small boost in Maine where this fucking family's watching it. And now Maine likes Fruit Loops more than they like Cheerios. Oh God, the money, I don't know. I understand in concept why they do that. Which is what happened with Summit, where two things. There's two schools of thought. Although I will say he got rid of his Monster refrigerator that he had, the Monster energy drink. So now I think he made a post or someone defended it, being like, no, he stopped that deal like 6 months ago, and I'm like, no, I feel like someone he is a low key millionaire. If he has your product on his screen, he probably has like he's not just gonna leave a Monster refrigerator there if he's not getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would be that. So I assume, but anyways, his Monster thing's gone away, and just today he signed a G Fuel contract. He's now sponsored by G Fuel, and no, and he's not. He doesn't have Monster or Red Bull. He has G Fuel as his sponsor. So he was like, "Yeah, guys, check out G Fuel," and it was just. But I think the post was so lackluster. It was no exclamation points. It was all normal sentences. It was like, hey guys,
G Fuel's cool.
you're right. Hey guys, I'm a G Fuel partner at G Fuel. I've joined the G Fuel family. Cool. No, and then it's just a picture of him holding a can of G Fuel with like the smallest of smiles. Oh, I felt. Oh my god. Now there could be another idea where maybe he wanted more money from
Just put a gun
Monster.
into his head while you're at. Jeez.
Him just one tier, fucking M9 to his head. There's another theory, I suppose, is that he might have asked Monster for more money, because he's been having like concurrent over 100,000 viewers this past week, so he was getting some big viewers, and he still has that Monster refrigerator, and he probably didn't give a fuck anymore. He's like, you guys want to pay me more money? No, okay, G Fuel, and G Fuel's like, yeah, we got you, dog.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be real with you, Nick. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Monster is as big as it was a couple years ago.
No.
Right?
No, it has competition, man.
Right. Red Bull. Well, G Fuel is it's energy powder, right? It's not totally. It's the powder stuff.
Yeah, it's powder.
Right.
It's powder and you shake it.
Right. Okay. That is what I'm thinking of. So I mean, it's a different beverage.
You showed Carnage Wolf to get 20% off your first purchase.
Transform 20% off your first purchase. Like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, by the way, your Twitter is up on the screen, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So if anyone wants to take issue with anything you have to say, they can just @ you on Twitter.
Sure, why not?
I had to make a new overlay because my URL changed on Twitter, I forgot it. I thought it was Toasted Emerald, one word. It's Toasted_Emerald. Because I have my old. I can't find my old account of Toasted Emerald. I have it somewhere.
I think I'm still following that actually.
Probably. I wouldn't, because it's a picture of Mewtwo and that's it.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
All right, we're gonna keep going down our list of topics. Let's do.
Oh, actually, I have something about the personas. If you want to go back to that.
Sure, go for it.
It actually happened not long ago. I think last week. So, fighting community. There's two people. There's one dude named Low Tier God. All right, and this other guy, person named Sarah Blast.
Okay. Why did you put person?
Because they're trans.
Ah.
So Sarah Blast is pretty good in the. I've seen them recently in the tournaments,
Mhm.
watching back old VODs. Oh dear God, like nothing. It's his persona to be like an asshole, like just rage at a lot of stuff. It's his thing.
Mhm.
And apparently one day, uh, he made some transphobic comments about Sarah Blast, and then Capcom just goes up and says, "Hey, yeah, so you're banned from all tournaments for saying trans hate
Oh.
stuff."
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the kicker:
Hmm?
the other person, Ceroblast, was saying racial comments
Oh,
a while back too, so now they're banned too.
the trans person got banned?
Yeah,
Wow.
so they're both banned.
How do you feel about that? What's your feel on that?
I mean, I laughed a little bit because they're both banned
Oh
for
yeah.
different reasons.
Right.
That got me,
Justice was
but
struck. Right.
yeah,
That's funny.
it's hard.
Mhm.
Because I think the racial comment thing was also like I think 2 years ago too.
Okay.
So it was old stuff,
Yeah.
and so that's rough. It's rough. You gotta be careful what you say.
I agree with you that you have to watch what you say. I I don't believe in deplatforming someone at all. I don't
Yeah,
I don't believe in that. Where it's like someone who makes a couple grand a year going to fighting tournaments and winning and doing okay,
yeah, they were sponsored too.
having sponsors, and then it's like, well, it's like the James Gunn thing from year before, where they found people found his tweets. You remember that whole thing with James Gunn?
I think so.
People found his tweets resurfaced, and they were very dark, fucked up humor jokes from like
Okay, yeah.
2010. So it's like, careful what you say on the internet because it'll come back to haunt you. And it's like, I don't think it's fair to be judging someone on something they did either 10 years ago. I mean, like if yesterday I said something racist, yeah, don't put them on a fucking, on an esports team.
Yeah.
So it's like I understand that. Um, so yeah, deplatforming I've never understood. Racial stuff because it is demeaning to a person's or group of people, or trans stuff I don't approve of. Saying like super negative or fuck this them, fuck
Mhm.
that group, that's not okay. Stuff like cheating, like no one really loses their platform if they cheat. You ever notice that?
No, okay, I have actually something for this. There's
Mhm.
a South Korean player that
Mhm.
for Street Fighter who actually went to jail for spousal abuse,
Oh.
and he
Well,
lost a sponsor too. And then like I think it was like a year without him. And then he came back out of nowhere and won the first Samurai Showdown tournament.
was he like beating his wife, you mean?
I think it was, yeah, I think it was beating his wife.
Okay. Well, yeah, fuck that, bro.
So
Yeah.
he lost his sponsor, and but he's still doing stuff.
Right.
They haven't banned him.
Well,
Maybe because he did jail time. I don't know.
I think that's fair. I think
I think it was jail time.
if you fuck up and then you get a a what's the word, a not a conversation, what's the word, a not like a reprimand. There's a
Okay.
consequence. There's a consequence.
Yeah.
Like, okay, turns out that he beats his wife. That's fucked up. Okay, he goes to jail, or he's banned for 2 years or something, and then gets to come back. I feel like you're allowed to repent for when you fuck up like that.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, this person cheated on their spouse. They're gonna take some time off anyways, and B, if they didn't, they'd probably get in more hot water. Like you got to let things cool off a little.
Yeah.
Like who was it? I mean, Doc cheated on his wife a couple years ago. Doctor Disrespect, and he took 6 weeks or like a month off, and that was that. Oh yeah, and then I mean, I think that's kind of the strategy, is where like if you do something bad, whether it's you fuck up, say something wrong, do something wrong, you take time off, because that's the move. Because you come back a month later, people have moved on to something else, and you can
Hmm.
go back to normal. I
They're
think
not the hot news.
correct. Now you saw, and it's funny we're still talking about personas. The chick, the video, the sub video, the girl's like asking
Oh
for
God.
subs. Not Bad Bunny, the other one, Invader V, I think her name is.
The
Invader
one
one.
where Wait, is it the different one where it wasn't the if you have $5, then you should be subbing, or like you're here, why aren't you subbed, or something like that?
That was the one that I did a video on. That was Bad Bunny, and that was a couple months
Okay,
ago. The other one, I played it for you, I think, over the mic, but it was like
I think so.
she was just it was along the same in the same vein as what the first lady said. It was a little bit better because she's like her whole point was if subbing was $20, it would be I would be a complete asshole to be like, yo, sub to me. If subs were at base $20, then it just would not be responsible. And she was like, I wouldn't ask you for it. But it's $5.
Yeah, it's not OnlyFans.
Right there you go. It's not OnlyFans. But if it's $5, she was like, well, you should sub. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have time to sub. And that was basically her whole thing. And she got a lot of backlash. And instead of like, I think there's a couple ways you could have handled it. She could have disappeared for a couple weeks and come back. She could have come back and doubled down on it. Been like, I meant what I said, and and that would have solidified her reputation as a fucking asshole, which some people like. But instead, she apologized. She completely was like, I was tone deaf, and it's not indicative of what my stream is. Like she immediately apologized. Like less than a week later, she apologized.
Would you say that's backpedaling though?
Extremely.
Okay.
I would prefer someone who
doubles down.
Doubles down. Yeah. So at least like stand by it because you sat there and fucking said some shit you probably shouldn't have said, but I think you should stand by it and be like, you know what? I said what I said. I think that I was wrong, but I said it. I don't know. I think it's being like, oh, what I said isn't indicative of this channel. This isn't like to backpedal your own words is weak. I think there's a way to stand by it, but then also be like,
there's a way to make it not sound like backpedaling.
Yes.
Like
yes.
you're still firm in your belief, but you can also apologize at the same time.
Yeah, my tone sucked. Sorry about that. That was kind of harsh. I still think if you're gonna watch something for 100 hours, why can't you sub? 100 hours, that's great. Watching a stream, that's insane. You really can't spend $5. You can spend 100 hours of your life here. You can't spend $5. Okay. That's my take. If you're watching something for 200 hours, if you watch 100 hours in like a couple months of someone's stream and you don't sub to them, I feel like you do need to sub. Okay, at some point. I don't know. Not have to, but it's like if you are a regular in someone's channel for like a year and you never subbed, I think as the streamer,
I feel like I want to sub after a couple of months. Yeah.
Right. Also,
I'm consistently going back to them. Yeah.
If you kept going back, right? If the content that they had was good enough, you'd go back. Also, if you're the content creator, I think after a year, I would DM them and be like, "What is it that you would want? What could make why won't you sub? You're here every weekend. You're here before I even start the stream. Like you seem like you really like what I put out, and maybe you think I'm hot. If you're, I don't know. I think
different links for that.
Different complete language. Yeah. I don't want to be Katarino, but let's see. Oh, but do you think it's necessary to have a separate persona?
Not necessary, no. It definitely makes for something different.
Yeah.
Like different type of entertainment. A group I used to watch on YouTube had personas, and that was entertaining. That it really made them stand out against each other.
Was it that shirt that you had, the wrestling shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
Two best friends play.
There you go. I think it's I kind of like it more, because I think having that disassociation, I think that's the right word. To have the disassociation of something is really important because it's like you have the person and then you have the character that they play. And I feel like some personas and some people have kind of melded a little bit.
Yes.
Example, PewDiePie, I always thought that he was a character. I always thought he was just a character. And he is. Like, his is like, I feel like there was a lot more played upness that he used to exude in his videos. Like, he was this kind of goofier, funny voicier, weirder character when he first started making voices and just doing straight Let's Plays. As opposed to now, where he's in his late 20s, or I think almost 30 now, and he's more... Like this is Felix. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like this.
Okay, yeah. There's a difference.
There's a big difference to what he was 10 years ago as opposed to now. And I think that's seeing the evolution of his character.
it's like oh hey, so you can tell like how would I say this? Not like an arc. I guess it's an arc,
No,
character arc,
development. Character arc.
development. Yeah.
Character arc. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Yes. Some of them go places that are good, and some don't. Uh, Ninja became family friendly. He what used to be a
I don't
guy.
believe it.
You don't blame him.
I don't believe it.
You don't think he's family friendly now?
No.
Oh yeah. He doesn't. His whole thing is that generally 90% of the time he doesn't curse. He's still toxic, but he doesn't like he's like rated T basically. He's like
Okay. Okay.
so yeah, not no yeah, don't misinterpret. He's still a toxic dickbag sometimes. But it's not like he's like, "Yo, fuck your dick ass bitch." You know, he doesn't sit there and you know, a blur of curse words. He tries to moderate it. And then they started doing like after dark, like he would do like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock streams, and it'd be
When the kids are asleep, yeah.
right. And he's like, a big part of his whole thing is he's gotten feedback from parents who used to send him like messages like, "Hey, we love you, we love watching you, but we wish we could watch you with our kids, but you like to curse, and that's fine, but we can't really watch you with our kids. We love your content, but." And that was before he became as huge as he is now. He used to be,
Mm.
you know, bro, he used to be super toxic. So,
Yeah, I remember that one little
the fuck
anger
you say
part.
to
Yeah,
me, you little
yeah.
shit? Kiss your brother with that mouth? Yeah, that was him. That was old Ninja. Although the kid that he was fighting called him a faggot. So I mean, it's not. So I think it was pretty fair. But just
Yeah, coming.
I think it's cool to. I think yeah. Ouch. I think it's cool to see how someone progresses as an online person, and then how they like as a you know, who they are in real life.
It's cool to see it throughout the years. Yeah, just see
Yeah.
the change.
Also, and again, I occasionally keep up with Doctor Disrespect. Last year when he went into the bathroom at E3, you saw that whole thing,
Oh, you told me. All right,
right?
I know about it.
He made an apology on Instagram or Twitter that wasn't him. It wasn't the character of Doctor Disrespect. It was the guy who plays him. I mean, his real life, who he is in real life. His name is Guy. That's his name.
Off the camera.
Off off cam, the guy, the actor who plays Doctor Disrespect, and I can't believe I'm even phrasing it that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, basically, it's an online persona. He came out and was just like, you know, I fucked up. Hey, sometimes the character of Doctor Disrespect gets a little too crazy, and that this was one of those times. And so having that separate persona is great because then you can be like, listen, I was doing things in character, and you can kind of fold behind it to say that's what I thought the character should be doing. And yes, I towed the line sometimes. I towed it way too hard this time, and I will learn from my mistakes. So I think it's good to see that. Also, yeah, it lets you hide behind a little bit of exculpability to say that it's just a character, you know, which it was. You know, to him it made sense for his character to fuck around in a bathroom because he's a brilliant man, breaking a couple laws while he did it, but whatever. Let's see. Let's switch into let's we're gonna talk some games.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the games. Because I have a couple more things to cover, but let's talk. We're actually almost at an hour, by the way.
Hey.
Or about 50 minutes. We're gonna delve into your psyche. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Can you get comfy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit me, Doc.
Here we go. What do you got, Doc? What was so last year and going into this year?
Okay.
And I'm gonna cut the screen so it goes to you after this. From let's say January of 2019 to April of 2020, what is your most played game, and what do you think was the best game from the last 16 months?
Ooh. Damn. That's a tough one, man. Let's see here. I have to look at my shelf. Well, I can tell you for a fact it's not Kingdom Hearts 3. That depressed me.
It depressed you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, half of it's cutscenes, for one.
Hmm.
And like the world interactions were just not great. There were two good stages.
That was it?
I mean, you got Toy Story Land, that best world, hands down.
Hmm?
Then you have something like Arendelle, the Snorefest of that world.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I get to watch Let It Go in the Unreal 3 engine. Oh boy, Unreal 4. What is it? I don't
I
remember.
think 4.
It is 3. Is it?
Wow.
No, it's 4. It's 4.
So
My bad.
that's your least favorite game in the last 16 months?
Most disappointing game for sure.
Ooh. You had high hopes?
Very high hopes.
I know. I mean, hey, I was with you. I was with you. So that was the biggest disappointment. Uh,
Yes.
we'll work through the rest. What was your biggest surprise? What was the biggest surprise?
Man, I'm trying to think honestly. Like the games I played last year. That's a tough one. So Calibur 6 was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Best game. Gotta look at the
Like,
best.
here's the thing. I don't remember exactly what I played last year. Is the problem.
So go to your achievements. You're on Xbox, aren't you?
True, true, true.
Yeah.
I just
I'll,
don't want to have it take up time. Was
no, no,
my
go
problem.
vamp. Oh, here, I'll tell you mine while you look up what
All
games you played.
right.
Like look at whenever you last played. I would say the most played, and you already know the answer is Slay the Spire for fucking
Yep.
sure. That, bro, I don't
You're
know.
welcome.
Thank you. Wait, oh yeah, it was your recommendation, right?
Yeah.
I
Played on PC.
God, bro, I don't know. I don't know what it is that pulled me into that game. I don't know what it is. I was playing it last night, bro. I literally put in like an hour a day. I swear to shit. Especially since this whole quarantine thing.
Hmm.
I think I've put in at least another 40 hours I think into it. It and plus the Watcher character came out last month or month before or whatever, and the new character
Yeah.
who's stupid, but she's okay. Um, so I don't know. I'd say that's my most played game is Slay the Spire, just because it's really addictive. My favorite game in the last 16 months, would probably be Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it's my favorite game.
Really?
No,
Come on.
no,
The
fuck that game, bro.
game you haven't finished. Yeah.
I won't finish it. I refuse.
I don't blame you.
Bro, I can't. I'm with you. That game was. Okay, all right, okay. I'm gonna break it down for you. Ready? If Kingdom Hearts 3 hadn't, I don't know. How do I say this? It felt like all
Have as
the
many cutscenes.
no. It referenced so much shit because if you played 1, 2, and 3, 1 to 2, the gap of knowledge that you miss out on is one game, and it's like it's just it's extra like Chain of Memories is extra exposition. It's gameplay, but it's extra exposition and context for the conflict in 2, and it's a nice bridge between games. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. There are 8 games between 2 and 3, all of which get a shout out and all of which are somewhat relevant to the story.
Even if you have eights in between 1 and 2.
Yes. Fine. Well, how many games? Okay. Well, how many games are between 2 and 3? Dream Drop.
Uh, you got
Really?
Dream Drop. You got the No, no, it's no. I think
Recoded. Recoded.
no. Recode was between 1 and 2.
But still, suffice it to say, more games that were between 1 and 2.
Yes, because
Yes.
Birth by Sleep is prequel.
Yes. But it's still referenced, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, heavily. Yeah.
Right. Right.
That's
So
how you got your villain.
it's there you go. It's still relevant. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter about chronology. Relevance. I'm talking about relevance. It is,
Okay, yeah. Fuck Recode. It doesn't matter at all.
there's so much that was relevant in those games that are in different platforms that were released in different times, and so that's my grief was just like if I really wanted to get into it, I would want to play those games. I'm not going to do that. And every time you try to explain it to me, or I try to watch a fucking video, a 30-40 minute video on YouTube, I just can't understand it, bro. I watch it on 0.75 speed and I don't understand the fucking story of Kingdom Hearts, bro.
Gotta
Thank
go even
God.
slower.
Go to 0.25 and they're just like, and then Rex is sold the
Oh, okay.
Keyblade. And then I will say favorite game last year. Hold on. It's either Slay the Spire or it's like what did I put 1,000? Oh, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, last year was I feel like a pretty
Was that last year?
well. I mean, I met Whitney, so the last 3 months, I was I was on Sea of Thieves like every day.
I remember.
So I mean, that was probably my favorite. Just the adventures and the experiences I had with Whitney and with randos on that game this past winter. And like, I don't know, man. I stopped playing that game for a long time, and I just downloaded it, and it was a good thing that happened, serendipity. But then just the fact that like the game, it became fun, bro. They made it was a fun concept that was not fun, and then they turned it on its head to say this is actually fun game. Yeah, it was more enjoyable after they put out a bunch of updates. So.
Okay, I got my most disappointing. I have two. I have two to choose from.
Disappointing.
Yes, most disappointing.
Okay.
Jump Force.
Oh yeah.
Cause ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yes.
But I also don't blame them because licensing. This is some big names. Like already, Dragon Ball itself is owned by Toei, and they're really restrictive with their licensing at times.
Right.
But at the same time, oh my god.
Was it the story or the gameplay that you weren't impressed by?
Oh, the story, but at the same time, it's a crossover game, so there's not much you can really like do
Yeah.
creatively with the story with all these different universes
Mm-hmm.
combining into one.
Mm-hmm.
And even with the gameplay, just the way that you can recover from just getting out of combos so easily,
Yeah.
and the AI just like actually being like having their own AI.
Hold on, you're lagging. Hold
What
on.
that game is.
You're lagging hard. Hold on. My computer, or was it you or you? Hold on. I don't know if it's me. Still there?
Yes, man.
Sorry. Okay. So it was the fact that they couldn't do much with the game. Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's like they didn't have as much freedom as you'd think they would have.
Yeah. For it being called Jump Force, they were actually pretty limited.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I also like the music, which is not good.
Mm-hmm. What was number two? What was the other disappointment? Kingdom Hearts?
Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge was really?
I gave it something when I saw the trailer at E3. I was like, okay, this could be something.
Uh-huh.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. So I mean,
Right. You actually had hopes for that game? Like
I
there was
had a little
really?
bit.
You then
Just
played
a little
you
bit.
played the beta. I remember.
I was before the beta.
No, so did your opinion change
Yes.
when we played it or when you played the beta?
The beta.
Okay. I never saw the trailer. I didn't see any trailers.
Yeah, that was at E3 for Microsoft, I believe.
I believe that. Oh, I believe they put a trailer out for Microsoft since it's one of their games. Yeah. No. Okay. I would say that is probably my least favorite game of last year. I can't say disappointment because I didn't have any hopes about it.
Okay, definitely worst game for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't have the biggest hopes for it, but I had just a teensy bit. A teensy bit.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. My most disliked video on YouTube. God bless him, man. That shit. Yeah. Did you agree with what I said in that video or specifically about how if in a year from now I might play it again?
Yes. I'll definitely play it again within a year.
Okay. Do you think it's comparable to Team Fortress 2?
God, no, it's not the same thing.
Good answer.
You can't compare the two. They're not even close.
Right. Well, they're class-based shooters.
Yeah, but can't you change your class in Team Fortress 2?
You can change characters as long as there's not already that person or
Yeah.
like two of those people. Yeah. So you can be, or no, I think it had there were class limits, so you can only have like one or two spies, but you could have like up to 4 heavies or something.
Okay.
So there were class limits, I think.
Oh wait, like that. I'm thinking paladins. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Like, it just doesn't feel balanced.
Yeah. No, I agree. It was
It felt like it was early.
I
They were still figuring stuff out.
and I would agree that if it launched as and I think this is all in marketing, if you called it an open beta, I wouldn't be as harsh. I think if you had been
Mm.
like, if it had been free, because it's like what, $30, $30.
Yes.
Okay, how about call it, make it $20 or $25, call it, it's still in beta, like setting expectations low, and then being like, we're really open to, feedback. Tell us how you guys want us to shape the characters more. Like, I don't know. I think I would do, or like $25, and you get any hero for the rest of the game. I get every character from Smite because I still have that bullshit I bought 6 years ago.
I thought you got that from me.
Smite?
Yeah, I
No,
downloaded that too.
nah, no, I bought it. The
I
founder.
got mine for free.
That's weird. The founders pack?
Yeah,
Well, I spent $30 5 years ago, and I have all the characters.
I got it for free. I think 2 years ago.
That's such
It was free for like a week.
That's nice. Well, I feel robbed. I feel.
Anyway,
Anyways, thanks. All right, well, that's $30 that I fucking wasted. Good shit. Let's see.
how about Outer Worlds? Outer Worlds is interesting.
Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds?
Outer Worlds.
Well, I will say Outer Wilds was my favorite original thing that I got to play.
Hmm.
Well, it's top 5 probably. Outer Worlds. Yeah, we're what? It came out in October, so it's 6 months later. Outer Worlds.
It's good for a first playthrough.
Yep, yep. That's exactly what I would think. Playing it.
Replaying it, like it just no.
Oh,
No.
I think because
It's dialogue heavy.
it's dialogue heavy, as well as it wants to think that it's New Vegas in space, but New Vegas really felt like you could go wherever you wanted.
New Vegas is more open. It felt like.
Correct. Which is, I mean, it's considered a double A game, apparently.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds. So it's a shame that it didn't press more into the open world environment, like one giant map. Which was I think that was the big surprise to me. I don't know if I thought this, but it was like I thought each planet would be a little bit bigger, but there's only like 6 planets you can fuck with, or 4 or 5 planets. So I mean,
And you have like I think 2 other space stations you can land on.
right. So the scope was pretty small. It kept things tighter story wise, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, the first time I played it, loved it. The second time
Yeah.
where I just ran through and killed everything, that desensitized me to the entire game. I was like, this game sucks. Cause like I remember being like, oh yeah, let me do a run where I'm peaceful and I don't fuck anything up. And I remember I did I feel like a pretty perfect run. And then I did the kill run and it took me 3 hours as opposed to like my 30 hours it took, you know? So it was just like,
You
ugh.
can speedrun the game in 14 minutes.
Right. Well, that's
That's what I
like,
did for Supernova.
oh, you did Supernova?
Yeah, I did it for 14 minutes.
Nice. That's,
What was my time? I think it was 16 because you had to lock pick the pass to get off of the not observer, the space station, space colony thing,
Groundbreaker?
the groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker? Yeah.
You had to steal some stamps from a safe, and that took a few tries. Other than that, yeah, Supernova.
Well,
It was short.
it's weird that like it's been 6 months and they haven't they didn't put out a content roadmap. They didn't put out anything else.
Maybe they didn't have any planned. That was it, one and done.
I feel like I mean, but it was featured like they did a good job promoting it. It was on
Yes.
it was on Game Informer like June or July. They did that was their cover story 1 month. So I mean, they did a good marketing campaign. It's just I mean, I think having one expansion would have been okay, you know? Like one 6 hour, 4 hour mission into another planet or something.
So join your Savage Planet, sadly.
Oh god. Fuck that game.
It's okay.
It's
It's alright.
You know what? I'm tired of hearing that about the Game Pass. That everything is okay and everything's all right. Because there's a lot of hidden gems on the Xbox Games Pass, but there's more just okay, just all right games than I like. You know what I mean? Like, and this is actually on my list of things to talk about.
Oh,
Fucking, how do you feel about Red Dead 2 coming to Game Pass? How do you feel
I
about
don't
that?
care.
Right, exactly. Yes.
I didn't like Red Dead 1, so I'm not going to play it.
Really?
No.
It's like 100 gigs. I'll probably download it to
Yeah, fuck that.
80 gigs. It's something stupid. I'll download it and I'll see if I like it. I don't think I will. It didn't pull me in, when it came out 2 years ago. So I mean, eh. But like, I'm gonna yawn. Hold on. Got this. the, I mean, recently I don't know. The fucking Bleeding Edge was kind of meh. Red Dead meh. The only reason Red Dead's coming to Game Pass is because GTA 5 is leaving Game Pass.
Oh,
Yep,
that was on there for long.
that's the trade. I think about a year. I think it's about a year, which is
I
so.
don't think it has been a year.
I think so. It's
That was like November.
6 months. Fact check. Check it out.
I don't think it was on there for that long.
I'm gonna say a year. Oh wow, you might be right. Oh shit. January. I think you're right.
Yeah, it was on there for that long.
Fuck, that's weird. Okay, so yeah, so weird. It's only been on there for 4 months. Well, maybe they tried it out and maybe they just didn't get the numbers they were looking for. I don't know.
That could be it.
I
It's
mean,
also an old game.
yeah. Well, they're still adding, dude. They've added so many updates to that game, dog. They putting out one next week. Like
All free.
all three, what?
All free.
Yes, all free. Well,
Yeah.
yes, all free. They put out expansions every like 4 months, I think, dude. They have come a long way from, people shitting about the whole, the microtransactions. You still need microtransactions to get anything done. Otherwise, you're grinding for hours and hours. But
Yeah, because the inflation of the economy in GTA 5.
blame the fucking hackers, bro.
Yep.
Were you with me that day where I got like $20 billion or something?
Somehow.
I killed a guy that had a bounty of something stupid like 100 million or something, and it gave me 100 million. I bought a bunch of shit, and then I think I kept everything. I feel like I kept everything. I don't know. I haven't played GTA 5 in years, bro. I haven't touched that in years. Years.
I have an Xbox One.
You don't have an Xbox One? What?
No, I don't have an Xbox One, just 360.
You have an Xbox One? What?
No, I don't have it on Xbox One.
Oh! I thought you were saying you don't have Xbox One. I'm like, I feel like we need to revisit what consoles you have. Let's see. We did that one. Oh, we'll talk about we got films. Let's talk a little bit of film and movies.
Have
Uh,
you seen the Venom 2 name?
There will be Carnage.
Yep.
I mean,
Also sadly delayed till
next year
July.
of next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That got delayed.
Understandable though.
It is not understandable. Bullshit. A year, bro. Come on.
It was coming out October.
8 months. 8 months. 8 months. 8 months. 9 months.
There you go.
Fine. Well, they're still keeping. There's one Marvel movie this year, and it's in November, and it's fucking Black Widow. That's still coming out this year, tentatively.
I legit thought that was May. I don't know why.
It was May. They pushed it back.
Oh, okay.
It was
That's
literally
why.
coming. It was supposed to come out like in next weekend.
But Ray, you're forgetting about the other Marvel movie, New
Which-
Mutants.
Oh, fuck off. Eat my dick. New Mutants can fuck right off. That somehow became one of my most popular videos on my fucking YouTube channel. Is the New Mutants video is delayed, or it was like New Mutants is delayed and I'm grouchy. I think is what I called it. Yeah, that is a movie that at this point I don't understand why it's not on Disney Plus. I don't understand.
It's never coming out. It's
It's-
been locked in the vaults forever.
Please God, no. Bro, I would literally pay full price for that movie at this point. Put it on Disney Digital, on Digital Store, on Disney Plus. At this point,
We're gonna have a reboot of New Mutants before that movie comes out.
probably. Well, okay, so let me ask you this. So Disney, it's funny because I was watching a film theory video about this recently, but basically they were saying that like last year was Marvel's probably their biggest year ever in terms of film, right?
Mm-hmm.
Endgame made 2 billion. Was it 3 billion almost? Right?
I think it did hit 3 billion.
I think it hit right at 3 billion. So, the Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel made 1 billion, Spider-Man made 1 billion. Now that's not profit, but that's what they made at the box office. So it's not what
Mm-hmm.
they really made, but it's what they made at the box office, which was several billion dollars, anyways. To go into 2020, and they start up this new Disney Plus service with a bunch of old shit and basically what was in the Disney Vault. The only real big new content they put on it was
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, which was okay. But going into 2020, they were gonna have, the Scarlet Witch show,
WandaVision, yeah.
WandaVision. They were gonna have
The Bucky and Cap.
Bucky and Cap show, Winter Soldier show, and they
The
were
Hawkeye.
well, Hawkeye that's been pushed back because Jeremy Renner's a fucking wife beater, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've kind of they pushed that further back, anyways.
Further back 2025.
I think it's 2022 right now for Hawkeye. I
Damn.
think. So the whole idea is that, my question to you is, okay, let me phrase this. You notice that almost everything has been pushed back till next year,
Mm-hmm.
except I think I feel like WandaVision got pushed back to next year. Winter Soldier might come out at the end of this year. Black Widow's been pushed to November.
I think Mandalorian's still coming out October.
Yes, I think they're done. I feel like the seasons are done.
Season 3 got confirmed, I believe.
Jesus Christ. Then season 2's done. If season 3 is confirmed, right? But in terms of Marvel stuff, the Phase 4 starts with Black Widow, and it should be pretty important. Like it's gonna be, I think, a pretty big movie going forward into the MCU. But I guess my question to you is, do you think that the New Mutants, like we've been clowning on it for a very long time, but do you think that they reshot a bunch of shit because it's actually going to be one of the most important movies for this phase?
Ooh.
Because we've been making fun of it because it sucks. But do you think that they went back, reshot a couple things, and molded it more into Phase 4? Because mutants are the big. That's the new thing. Fantastic Four and mutants have been added to the canon. They're going to add them eventually. Do you think they're going to? I feel like it's more important than we've been led to believe.
Well, mutants were already in the MCU with Quicksilver.
They weren't called mutants.
Oh, that's right.
They were not. They're not even mutants. They're considered whatever they're considered.
Freaks.
They're definitely freaks. Because they were experimented on with the scepter. They were just given energy from the Mind Stone. They were just given. They were like,
that's weird.
They were like subjects, yeah. So because I think the copyright is shared.
Fox.
I think no, it's shared.
Shared, okay.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are both. I think they're co-owned, or they can be used by either company, Disney, Marvel, or Fox. But now it's under one umbrella anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, but yeah, do you think mutants is going to be slightly important?
I just think they're gonna have it come into the MCU. Like, oh hey, there's Spider-Man. Oh hey, how's it going? And that's it. Like, is this gonna connect?
Do you think you're saying it's not going to connect?
No, I mean not matter in the grand scheme of things for Phase 4, but it's gonna connect it into the MCU.
Okay, so it's like a disconnected side story.
Yes,
but if you're introducing mutants into the movies, and that's something I'm sure they want to do, and it's been confirmed that they're going to add mutants at some point to the MCU. Do you want to put, if you want, if they make think of this, if they put out New Mutants, and then 2 years later they make an X-Men movie, and none of those mutants are in that movie, it's going to be like, well, what the fuck? So.
Well, okay, how about this? They did, okay, hang on. When Phase 4 was announced, they already had movies lined up for it.
Yes.
To an extent.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure they already had that planned out, even without thinking of the whole Fox buying out thing.
Yes.
So maybe Phase 5, there's ever Phase 5?
There's going to be Phase 5, yes.
So that's probably when it's going to be.
So do you think they're going to put New Mutants all the way to Phase 5? Well, it was going to come out this year.
No, I meant for them to collab with the other characters and matter.
Phase 5. Do you think it's going to be the same people or the same mutants? Because The mutants and New Mutants are very like D tier. I mean, we talked about this. They're very D tier, C tier characters. They're not really
Yeah,
like major. Like,
they're
do you
not ones that people like.
associate?
People don't read the comments.
Yes,
Comics, no.
right.
Yeah.
Like I can't even think of a name of one of them, and I've looked at the list like 3 times. I can't think of the characters' names. Wolfsbane, maybe that might be one.
I haven't looked at the list myself, honestly.
So I mean, hopefully they
I can
get
tell you for a fact they are not in the Ultimate Alliance games.
right. So again, very low tiered heroes that people don't really know. Now, it could be something where it gets super meta, where it's characters because they're kids. They're kid in like
Mhm.
an asylum or hospital. It would be really interesting to see that since time has passed, they introduce all these mutants, and then the actual proper mutants movie comes out, and they're all older because
Oh, true.
because they filmed it in 2017. They started filming in, I think, end of 2017. So if the movie came out at the end of this year, that's 3 years later, then by the time they start filming an actual proper mutants movie with some of those actors, they're gonna be like 5 years older.
Mhm.
They're just gonna look older anyways, because that's just time. And they were all young when they filmed it. So yeah,
Well, it was also confirmed there's a multiverse thing now for Marvel.
they confirmed there is one, but they haven't in the movies they've said there's a multiverse, yes.
Okay.
But
So
I
maybe New Mutants and Deadpool are their own universe then.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Why? I mean, I don't know. That I could see that. Although I think being like, oh, there's a multiverse now to address it and to bring characters from different universes into another one opens up a huge can of worms to say, oh, why can't we just bring this character back?
Mm.
And it's like I can understand if it's like, oh, it's a one time thing where they bring a bunch of heroes over or something. That could be something. Um,
Or like something in their universe sucked them into the
mm,
the
hmm
the MCU.
Well, they've not shied away from Deadpool. You know,
Mhm.
he was on the he's on the Disney page. He is a Disney property now. Um, so I could see them bring Deadpool just because he's a huge draw, and
Mhm.
that franchise has netted like 1.4 billion dollars. So I feel like I feel like they could bring him in. I absolutely am with you there. Um, but to round back, do you think that New Mutants will come out this year?
God, I hope so.
No. Well,
Don't
okay.
we all?
Let's open that up. Why do you think they haven't put it on to Disney Plus yet at this point?
I don't think they want to.
You know.
It's not even. I don't even think it's a money thing.
Mm. What are people using Disney Plus for though right now?
Right now, I'll probably just watch old shows
Yeah. Well, for kids, I feel like kids are loving
or
Disney Plus.
people with nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's not enough new shit on there. Like I hopped on yesterday and was like, maybe I'll watch something on Disney Plus. And there's no, it's barren, dude. There's nothing that good that's new.
They're they're
On,
taking their time.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
a slow burn.
I mean, I do you think here's this. It must be a cost thing, but do you think that they are gonna make more money releasing it to the public?
I feel like they make more money releasing it to the public than putting it on the streaming service.
You think so?
Yes, that's what they did with the other Disney live action movies. Was they have like Aladdin? I think that came in
Mm.
there for January or
Well,
February.
Onward is already on there, dude, and that came out less than a month ago. I saw it in theaters with Zach.
Yeah, but I think that's because of the current times, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, New Mutants got pushed back because of the current times, as you say. They got pushed back because of that. So
But they haven't put Mulan on there yet.
no, well, that got pushed back. That got indefinitely pushed back. I think.
Hmm.
I mean, well, Mulan. I think to say to Mulan, I think Mulan's going to be a huge hit in America, but also in Asia. I think it's going to do very well
Well, I
because,
feel like you can say that for any movie, honestly.
but especially Mulan's a dude. That's a huge story. Remember, I did research. It's a very old story in that originated in China. Like
Hmm.
that's a folk story from China that it resonates with a lot of people. So you're right. Any movie that goes to China will make a lot of money anyways. The World of
The
Warcraft movie.
Warcraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make money anyways. But I think to miss out on the Chinese market, it would be a huge misstep. As well as Disney Plus isn't available legally in China.
Mm.
Yeah. I wonder why, Winnie the Pooh.
Mm.
Fucking. So it's a money thing. At this point, though, I think I would hop back onto Disney Plus tomorrow if they were like, "Hey guys, New Mutants is gonna be on Disney Plus," and I would
I feel like you go on there in a heartbeat, honestly.
exactly. How many people would be like, "Oh shit, a
Well,
new,"
9 p.m. You're just waiting there, keep refreshing the page.
but it's a new Marvel property. It's a new thing that, like, you got to think this is the first spring for what the last 12 years that Disney hasn't put out a Marvel product.
Oh, like a new Marvel product.
Yeah, anything. They used to put out at least two movies a year, every year since 2012, and then a movie per year leading up. Like it was Iron Man all the way up to Avengers was one. It was like one movie a year, and then Avengers hit, and then they did two movies a year. They cranked out at least two every year since 2012.
Probably because they can afford it more.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is they're missing out right now because
Well,
it's end of April.
they ended the whole Thanos thing now, so they I guess they just want to slow down a bit, let people like not reaccumulate, recollect, like not recollect, like just recover, just
Recover.
recover.
Yeah, but Black Widow is supposed to come out next week.
Is that the only Marvel movie?
No, the Eternals was coming out in November. Like
Oh,
Black Widow has moved and took Eternal's spot. Eternals now is coming out in February of next year.
okay.
So everything's been shifted down. So there was going to be two movies plus three shows, I think, this year, plus Mandalorian. So they had a whole year packed of shit that you could watch. But now it's like this is the first quarter, I think, in 10 years that they haven't put out something Marvel related. So I feel like New Mutants is a great like band-aid to be like, listen, we know you're missing Black Widow. Here's a shitty movie that's been in the works for 3 years, 4 years.
I mean, it's probably gonna be better than Black Widow, honestly.
No, Black Widow's gonna be hype, dog. You kidding me?
Oh yeah,
Super
Taskmaster.
excited. The more I look into it, the more I think I don't think he's gonna be the main villain.
Aw.
I mean, I think he's gonna be like the red herring. Like he's gonna be like, he's gonna be working for somebody, and I think that's gonna be the
Who though?
Norman Osborn. I don't know. I think there's at the end of the movie.
I think it's too early.
You can put him in the background. I think at the end of the movie, whoever Taskmaster is, and there's theories about whoever he is, it like reports to someone, and it's Norman Osborn or somebody. Because it's like sets up something for later. It's kind of low key. He's in the background still. That would be.
Well, I think if you set up for Osborn now, then
Yeah.
he's gonna show up. Then you're gonna have a Fantastic Four movie at some point in
They're
Phase 4.
Phase 5. Phase 5 is Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but
They-
like that, if you're doing that for the second movie in Phase, no, it is first movie in Phase 4.
yeah, Black Widow is the first movie.
Yeah, so if you're gonna do that in Phase 4, why do that this early?
I think that because they want to set up another 10-year story. Because remember, Avengers was the Thanos saga was from 2012. Well, if you want to count the movies that came before, but 2012 was Avengers 1, and it ended in 2019. So 7 years of time. So I mean, I think as well as they've apparently said that they want to have two different conflicts, where you have the Earth conflict, and then you have like the galactic conflict, and
Yeah,
then
Galactus.
which is probably Galactus. But then at some point they're gonna fight together because like there's gonna be some big mashup event. But the Eternals were like, okay, we're gonna have our shit in space and handle our shit over here, while Spider-Man and all the heroes at Earth do their own thing. So it's like there's gonna be two separate storylines that are gonna converge in a couple years down the line. So having Norman Osborn is kind of like maybe like a benefactor of like, he's kind of like a behind the scenes kind of guy. Maybe he's not Green Goblin yet. Who knows? And then having Galactus as like
Goblin.
Or like Doctor Doom. I don't know. I think a proper Doctor Doom would be fantastic.
I
Because
thought that's where we're going with that.
maybe
Wait, what was Doctor Doom's name?
Victor Von Doom.
Okay, I don't know why I thought that was Doom.
Oh, Osborn? No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
that's Green Goblin.
Osborn's Green Goblin, and then Doom is Doom. Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
Goober. No, dog. I mean, and then you could have both those characters, and then there's, I mean, that's two great villains that I would love to see on screen. You know,
Well,
be great.
with that, didn't they say they didn't want to reuse Spider-Man villains that have already been on film?
They, yes, but Norman Osborn, he's only been shown one time, and that was 2002
He was also in Spider-Man 3.
as a cameo. Like as a cameo, he wasn't the main. Green Goblin, his son, Hobgoblin. Talking about,
They still went by Green Goblin though in the movies.
he just went by Goblin. Was he Green Goblin?
What?
In the, he's
Same suit.
okay. All right. You know what I want? Someone that's not Willem Dafoe. Okay. And I don't
Okay.
I want cool, calm, collected businessman extraordinaire, badass, ruthless fuckboy. That's who I want. Norman Osborn. This fucking Dane DeHaan bullshit from Amazing Spider-Man, who was like 19 and fucking swoopy Tumblr looking fuckboy. I don't want that. I want someone in their 40s. I want Keanu Reeves. He won't do it, but I would want someone who's a little bit older, who's collected, who's a fucking badass, who's just like more grounded, and isn't cackling evil like Willem Dafoe's. Which
No, don't worry. Keanu Reeves is going to be either. Let me go to our Discord. Either going to be
Moon Knight
Doctor Doom or Moon Knight.
or oh, what was the other one? There's one more.
It was Morbius, but that's already taken.
All right. I think I think not Doom. I don't think it'll be Doctor Doom. I think his right now Keanu Reeves' stock is super high. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? His like the Keanu Reeves stock is pretty worth a lot of money right now. So it
He's
would.
in SpongeBob now.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's too much of a good guy. He's too much of a not. When was the last time he played a villain? It
I
would
mean, he's
be
a vigilante in
John
John
Wick.
Wick.
Right, but but you
He's
root.
still the hero.
He's the hero. You root for him.
Yeah.
Bro. He would have to be the Thanos level equivalent of like rooting for him, like understanding where he's coming from. He'd have to be the most understanding villain for me to be like, yeah, he's a good villain.
I could see that from Keanu Reeves.
You think? Who would he be?
I could see him doing that. No, I don't know who, but I could see him doing that as a role.
Another thing you have to worry, you also have to think about who wants to be in the MCU for the next 10 years. Because whoever they bring in, dude, is gonna be contractually obligated to be in like 6 movies, and those take years to make. Like fucking Mark Ruffalo's done. He's like, I'm kind of done playing the Hulk. He still has to do like 1 or 2 more movies.
That was one.
He did. Hold on, let's do the math.
We've done this a few times, yeah.
Avengers, 4 Avengers movies, and Thor Ragnarok is 5. He cameoed in Iron Man 3, so it doesn't count. So he gets 1 more. Correct. So he is contractually obligated to do 1 more. He could, well, I think he can be in the shows. He can show up in the shows because it's not a movie. So if the movies are considered canon, he could show, or sorry, the shows. If the shows are canon, he can go in the canon. So yes, contractually, he can only do 1 more movie, although they can renew his contract. He's probably not going to want to renew though.
No.
Because he's tired of the fucking suit, man. I can
see it.
That's his gripe, dog. He's like, I'm in this suit for fucking 8 hours a day, doing stunts with my dick out. Like, he's just tired, bro. That's literally what he says. He's just like, you can see my package. I don't like it. He's like, doesn't leave a whole lot to the imagination, man. So, I don't know. I feel like I love that this has turned into the Marvel fucking podcast, but also that his character got fucking neutered. He got fucking nerfed in the movie, which was good. Needed to happen. And it kind of worked out that he's kind of done playing the character. So.
Also, I just remember seeing a clip from Endgame for a little bit of the whole trying out time travel for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I just don't like him as the smart Hulk.
Really?
I don't.
Why?
I like him as Bruce Banner.
Oh yeah. Yes.
The way his personality is with Bruce Banner does not work with Hulk.
Well, he's more confident as Professor Hulk. He's a lot more like, he's like, I see this as an absolute win. Time travel.
I guess this is dialogue that I hate.
What's a line of his you don't like?
Uh, I guess I guess what you just said.
What? I see this as an absolute win.
Absolute win. I don't know. It just
Yeah,
sounds.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's a little awkward. A little
Yeah.
awkward. There were some. I don't think I ever pointed out it to you. Like while we maybe I can send you the clip, but the Thanos animation that looks like a fucking video game cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Have you seen it now at this point?
the hand clip. Yeah.
No, it's no. It's his head. It's when he stands up to fight the Avengers at the very end. He just his animation, his frame rate goes a little bit faster than the rest of him, so it just
Oh.
looks yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can imagine that. Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, that needed more polish.
Well, yeah. That was the last scene they did.
Well, yeah, but it's exactly it's the last scene, so it's kind of important that everything looks like toffee.
Well, they had 2 weeks for it, so.
Well, whose fault is that, Nick? Not mine. Don't blame me. It's not on me, okay? Fuck ass.
Remember what it was?
You didn't have to. Let's see. We're almost actually done with our list of things to talk about. We'll just get it because we're past an hour and a half. But let me look. I had one more.
Can't wait for Forge to come in.
Huh?
I'm waiting for Forge.
Forge.
Because X-Men are going to come in, so hey, when's Forge?
What was
The
his
Z tier.
What is his power? What's Forge's power?
I want to say it was like he knew all the blueprints for any thing he can create, like mechanics.
Okay.
I want to say it was that, or like he can create any gun. I forget, honestly.
I mean,
He's in X-Men Legends. That's all I know.
well, okay, that is a lame power compared to other X-Men, but if you
Yeah.
put him in like the John Wick universe, he's a fucking god. So
Mhm.
I'll take that. Where he's just like, oh, what's that, Johnny Wick? You want me to make you a minigun? Done. And he just makes a minigun in like 20 seconds. I'd be like,
Yeah, he's like the MacGyver, I think. I think that's what his,
oh,
just his...
that's not a fucking power. Whatever. Well, okay. So that's funny you mentioned that. What if that's not even his power? Like, what if he's just good at making shit and they're like, oh, you're a mutant, clearly.
Yeah, I was actually just looking it up right now to make sure what it was.
Yeah, look it up. Forge.
Superhuman intuitive talent and inventing, genius level intelligence, various mystical abilities, and a skilled marksman.
But you wouldn't know. I mean, but what is it? How does he know he's a mutant? Why can't he just be a fucking guy with Asperger's? I don't know. Is that rude? I mean, he's just on another level. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But okay, Forge. Is that who's in the movie?
In which movie?
Is he in New Mutants? Is that why you brought him up?
No. He's like the only one of few like X-Men characters that I know of that no one talks about.
Well, rightfully so.
That and Morph.
Oh, I love Morph. He can turn into people, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's it. He's
Huh.
Mystique.
Well, yeah.
He's a male Steak.
Let's see when the next. Let's see. I'm just seeing where they want to release it now. The various delays have led to several online commentators referring to the film as cursed and lamenting its bad luck. Yes. Oh wait, did Simon Kinberg do this movie? Wait, who directed? Josh Boone directed it, but it's produced by Simon Kinberg. Who wrote it? Josh Boone. Okay. Simon Kinberg. Do you know who Simon Kinberg is?
Nope. No.
Are you ready for this?
Hmm.
Let me just give you some of the movies he's done. Okay.
Okay.
X-Men Last Stand. He wrote it.
Okay.
Jumper. He wrote it.
Oh no.
The Sherlock Holmes movie. He wrote it.
Which one?
The one with Robert Downey.
That one's okay.
Let's see. Hold on. He produced X-Men First Class. Oh, he was.
I like Last Stand. That's right.
No, you liked Last Stand?
It's. I mean, come on. Compared to the other X-Men movies.
Better. It's X2 is the best one.
Is it the Dam?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't remember that one too well.
He was an executive producer for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I still haven't seen that. Awesome, a copy of that movie.
Elysium, Days of Future Past. Okay, he wrote the Fantastic Four movie. That sucked. The newest
we
one.
didn't watch.
Correct. Let's see, hold on.
How does that go on Disney Plus?
Oh God, never. Okay, here you go. He wrote X-Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. See? Oh,
he just stuck right in X-Men.
He also helped write Star Wars: The Force Awakens and Rogue One. See, it's just he's not consistent. He's consistently okay. So he wrote this. He wrote New Mutants, which is not a good sign. Dark Phoenix, man. Dark Phoenix. That's all I gotta say. Dark Phoenix.
I haven't seen it, but all I know is that Cyclops and Jean Grey were the only like two people that really liked the role. Everyone else was like, "Nah, this is bullshit."
Well, yeah, they fucking went nowhere with the whole fucking. Bro, it was supposed to be a reboot. It was supposed to be a reboot, and then the second movie,
Bad.
they brought back Wolverine for Days of Future Past, where they did it was supposed to be a soft reboot, and then by the next movie, shit was already fucked, completely like. And I think we talked about this. If X-Men had done solo films first, it could have been so cool.
It would, but at the same time,
Cyclops.
I don't read the comics, but I don't know if that works.
Why wouldn't it work?
Because I know Wolverine gets his own stuff.
He's had enough movies.
No, I
I'm
meant
tired.
comic wise.
He's had enough comics, he's had enough video games, and he's had enough fucking movies for the last 20 years. And he's not even the leader of the X-Men. Give it to fucking Cyclops, bro.
No one likes Cyclops though.
You can make him likable, my dude. How about this?
Good
How
luck.
about Keanu Reeves as Cyclops?
Oh, don't make me hate him.
Come on, dude. What if he's like at this point he's 50.
Even his brother's cooler than him.
I agree. But do you think that's because the character sucks or because the representation has always sucked for Cyclops?
Because the character sucks.
What is he? He's a giant. He has laser beams out of his eyes. That's fucking dope.
He's a douche.
He's a flawed character, Nick. He's flawed. Come on, man. I would rather prefer. Who would you? Okay, in terms of leadership, who do you want running X-Men going into 20?
I'll say Beast.
Why?
Because he's the brains.
Let him be the brains then. You can still be the brains. I want. Well, we already
Or
had
Storm.
Well, Storm's gonna be in Black Panther 2.
Oh, really?
Supposedly she is going to. This is mostly. It's not rumors, but it's like industry people. You know the whole thing. The idea is that in Black Panther 2, Storm's gonna be a love interest, and they're gonna. Well, because they get married in the comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they get her. Well, because I don't think she's from. She's from Africa. She's African. I don't know. I don't think she's from Wakanda, but I think she's near Wakanda.
I was thinking back to the fucking clip from the movie where Rogue's just like, oh, my power is a curse, and she's just, no, our power is a gift.
Right. The line is you can explain the joke, but the line is like, oh, is it true? They can cure us, and then Storm's like, there's nothing to cure. You know why? Because there's nothing wrong with us. And then go ahead.
Says the god.
So you're right. She's literally a fucking goddess to her people in Africa. Fuck.
And then Rogue can't even touch anything.
Right.
Or it dies.
No, girl, we're perf. Don't even worry about it. Dude, that is one of my that scene is so tone deaf, bro.
Oh, that's good.
That whole movie is that's why that's one of the main reasons I don't like that movie, because they're like, "Oh, the cure," and they immediately like shut down the chick that fucking can absorb shit, and was the whole reason X-Men the first one even happened was because they were after her, and if she didn't have her fucking powers, was a normal human, she could live life to the fullest. But no, there's nothing wrong with this, baby. You just gotta wear gloves the rest of your life and never have sex, idiot.
Don't kiss anything.
Yeah, well, what it was is she always tried to like tongue people, and that like sucked them dry. She could kiss people like a little like a peck.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Literally, it's when she's making out with people that they fucking die. Like that's the whole thing. So like it's if she just like taps something, they're fine. But if she like grabs and holds on, she steals their power. That's the idea. But it's like you could still you could give someone a handy with a glove on, you know, whatever. Anyways,
When's Gambit, man? That's all I want.
Channing Tatum's too old now, man.
Yeah.
Too old.
Then
Old
get
now.
someone else then.
Well, you got to think about who's marketable. Who's marketable? Cyclops.
That's when you bring in a new guy. Brand new face.
Like a new character or a new X-Men?
New actor.
Didn't work for Fantastic Four.
Well, that's the thing though, because what was it? the actors were good, but the script wasn't. I think that was the consensus.
The script was sucky. Well, the
Yeah, but the
actors,
actors are actually good.
bro, is Kate Mara, the fucking weirdo from Whiplash, uh, Michael B. Jordan. Okay, yes, those are fine actors. You're right. Those are fine actors. But yes, the script did suck.
Yeah, the script was ass. Yeah.
Well, so you're saying you want just a brand new face to lead?
Well, I mean, yeah, because if you there's like instead of trying to get someone current, which is like like who that's hard to choose from though. For Gambit,
Oh, like a
are you
young.
Billy over here?
I would say the guy that plays the guy from Kingsman, the young guy from Kingsman.
I haven't seen Kingsman.
Oh, well, it's good. His name is Eggsy. Forget his, oh, Taron Egerton. The guy that played he was in he played fucking Elton John in that Elton John movie.
Oh,
That dude.
wait, is he the main? He's not the main guy from Kingsman, is it? Is
Yeah.
he?
Well, he's one of them.
Oh, okay.
He's the young guy. He's the young guy. There's a couple main characters.
Glasses.
No. Sometimes. There's Colin Farrell. That's the older guy. That's the guy with glasses and the umbrella.
Okay.
The scene where he like knocks
Okay,
out
okay.
those guys, that's Colin Farrell. The young guy who oh, you know what? Maybe we saw it in did we see him in I don't think if we saw him in Kingsman or the 1917. No. Was he in that movie? The war movie we saw. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm looking.
No, it was the other guy. The guy who played Robb Stark from Game of Thrones. Well, you look it up, but if you just look up what he looks like. But what I think is interesting is the guy that plays Robb Stark. His name is escaping me for the time being. But Robb Stark is going to be in the MCU as probably one of the leading faces in theory.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. Well, he's a young, attractive dude, you know. So if you're looking for young faces, I mean,
Well, no. Here's the thing, though, because with Gambit, you have to have the accent.
oh, the Cajun thing.
Yeah, you have to have
Yeah.
Cajun.
Well, you can get an accent coach.
That dude's a Welsh actor. I don't.
Who? Aaron?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've heard his American accent. You're right. He'd have to do an American accent and then do American Cajun.
Yeah.
I think British dude. Fucking Tom Holland can do an American accent and he sounds great. So I mean, he can absolutely learn to have a Cajun accent. You're not gonna get you want to get some guy who actually has a Cajun accent play Gambit.
Kind of, actually. That'd be awesome.
It would be cool, but he'd only be, I think he would be typecast as the guy that plays Gambit. You know what I mean?
Well, would it be typecast or be like, this is my chance?
Generally, you don't get someone who already has that accent.
Yeah.
You just it's based on skill. So you don't go looking for a guy who speaks Cajun. You get someone who is a really great actor who can also pull off a Cajun accent. Also, someone who's legitimately Cajun, you're gonna lose some sentences there. You're gonna lose some. So it's got to be like a baseline understanding of the language. You know what I mean? Like it can't be full blown in the bayou Cajun. It's got to be a little bit watered down so that the average American can understand them. Like how occasionally Gambit would call someone Sherry. Like that's it. You couldn't have a guy who's legitimately from.
You can't have Tommy Wiseau.
Hi, Mark.
It was a fairly New Orleans accent.
He is a fucking demon from a different plane. who plays Animal Crossing? Okay.
I saw that too.
Fuck that, bro. He's not Cajun. He's a devil spawn. Okay. His favorite number is 666. We all know that. Come on. We'll see what happens with the whole virus, anyways. To look at and see going forward how media goes out, because games have been delayed, movies been delayed, shows have been delayed.
I haven't seen a trailer for a movie in a while outside of Trolls.
Yeah, you're right. Well, because shit, man. Plus, bro, this whole closure of the whole country, fucking, they're not even sure. Like AMC can't even keep all their locations open, bro. All these places are gonna go bankrupt because they're not making money.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really, really fucked up to think about how places like companies are only 2 or 3 months away from being bankrupt. That's fucking. Like, I think AMC was like, we're gonna have to shut down by the summer if we're not open, because they're not making any money and they still have to pay rent on all their fucking locations.
Yep.
and they still have to pay someone to look after the property. And the guys that have contracts that work with them, guys, the owners, the managers, they all got to get some kind of. They have to get unemployment. Unemployment comes from the government, but also comes a little bit from those companies. So I don't know. It is interesting that we've jumped very quickly to online streaming pretty quickly. Like Onward, bro. Onward was in. You could watch that on Disney Plus within a month of it coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Trolls. That was weird. Because Trolls came out, right?
Yeah, it was a dual release. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, I mean, shit,
For
man.
places that still have theaters open, it can go there, but it was also on streaming.
Well, now theaters are closed.
Mm-hmm.
They can't even do the fucking half population thing, which I thought was so bananas. Be that way sometimes. Fast 9 got pushed back. All that.
No John Cena. Gotta wait.
John Cena, his brother that he's never mentioned in 10 movies.
No, he's in the cover. He's right there.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the darkness.
Oh my god.
Can't see him.
He's been in every movie in the background. You just can't see him.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's funny.
What if they do that? What if they just edit him in to different scenes from past movies?
You know what I
Oh,
bet?
no, he's been the whole time.
I would bet that they're literally gonna have a montage of him following Dom's crew around.
Oh god!
Like they're gonna
that'd be
film
great.
like pickup shots, but they're not. I think whoever's filming that movie is gonna miss the obvious joke of you couldn't see him. Like they're not gonna address it, but people on the internet are gonna be like, "Oh, so no one ever saw John Cena? Funny." Like, I think
No, they do it like they redo, like they show like flashbacks to where he's been there. They don't put him in there.
Oh, they don't show him at all.
Yeah,
that's funny. I like that. Where it's just like, oh, that's him right there. Or it's like the Emperor with no.
I've been there I've been the whole time.
I've been there. Well, that's what they do. That's what these fucking movies now do. Where they're like, oh, I've been behind everything for the last 5 years. Like,
oh god, Far From Home.
James, Far From Home. What?
Yeah, because didn't they do that?
Oh, that he knew.
They went back to some Iron Man movies and they put Jake Gyllenhaal there.
Oh, they put him there is to understand his background. Yeah, I mean, like, if it had turned out that he had worked with Vulture, that's what I mean. Where it's like, oh, I hired this guy to hire this guy to hire this guy to kill your wife, and it's like, what? Like a convoluted succession of power. Not like, oh, I worked for Tony Stark 10 years ago, and that, oh, he was there the whole time, and right, he wasn't actually there. Correct. Jake Gyllenhaal wasn't even considered then.
Mm.
So, I don't mind that where they give us like a little bit, but I think when a series has been going as long as Fast and Furious has been going longer than MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind, because they've been making movies since 2002 or 99, right? Shit.
I don't remember the exact year.
Longer than MCU by a long shot. And Vin Diesel still looks the same. One last ride.
One last ride.
One last ride again. And they're making it a 2-parter, dude. I'm dying.
Oh my god! See,
did you not know that? Yeah, Fast 9. It was gonna be Fast 9, whatever. Was coming out this year.
Come on, man! You missed the opportunity. Fasten your seatbelts.
No.
Oh.
Hold on. Fast 9, the Furious Saga, was this year. It is now. It's been pushed to 2021. That means Fast 10, which hopefully will be called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts, it won't come out for another 2 years. So you won't
That's gonna be the hook. That's gonna be the hook before the, like the on the posters.
Yeah, fasten your seatbelt. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that'll be the tagline, but I don't think it's gonna be called that because it's the last. It's the last one.
So let me call that. That's gonna be the tagline.
Tagline is fasten. I think you're right. I bet it's not even. It's not.
It's there. It's right there.
I don't think it's even gonna be. I think it'll be called because it was Fate of the Furious into the Furious Saga. I think it's just going to be Fast and Furious.
Final Fate.
No.
Oh yeah. Just go back to form. The Fast and the Furious.
Well, because the Fast and the Furious, I think was the fourth one. There was Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift, The Fast and the Furious, Fast 5, Furious 6, Fast 7. I don't remember, dude. That shit gets and then Fate of the Furious, the Furious Saga. And then the 10th is probably just going to be called, I don't know, fucking I don't know, fucking what's his name? Vin Diesel's billionaire launch event. I don't because he owns it. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
He owns he either I think he owns the rights or he owns a majority of it. So all the movies, he's getting paid on that. All the rides
Huh.
at Universal, he's getting paid for that. He
He's
is
getting paid for all this, but he can't make a Riddick 3? Okay.
well,
Or 4, wherever they're on now.
he
I don't
probably
remember.
that might be a rights thing. Or you got to think he may not want to do that, you know.
You're right. He wants to do Last Witch Hunter 2. You're right.
Well, what's weird about that is remember Bloodshot. Bloodshot came out.
Oh, wait, it actually came out?
Yeah, it's on digital. You can watch, which is weird. So he was gonna put out 2 movies this year. Vin Diesel. He was gonna
Uh-huh.
put out Fast 9, and then he's gonna put out Bloodshot or whatever.
Oh, yeah. He wants to go into the Bloodshot universe.
There you go. Yeah.
And me and a friend looked into what's in there. They're a bunch of nobodies.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't. Do you? Here's the thing. Do you, if you're an actor in Hollywood and they're like, hey, do you want to play opposite Vin Diesel where he's the hero and he writes everything and directs everything? You'd be like, fuck no. I wouldn't want. I mean, not to shit on Vin Diesel, but like,
Have you seen Last Witch Hunter?
yeah, yeah, right. Well, you know the whole thing with the spinoff Hobbs and Shaw, right?
No.
The Rock wanted like more screen time. So him and Vin Diesel's like, this is my show. You can suck a dick. And The Rock's like, well, I'm The Rock. So they went out. They're doing their own story with Hobbs and Shaw. But what's funny about that is it's the Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. So because their characters owned by Vin Diesel was like, yeah, you can do your own thing, but since you're under my umbrella, you're gonna pay me for the rights of the characters that you play. So
Wow.
Vin Diesel's I think he's credited as a producer, but I'm sure he had very little to do about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just raking in millions, dude, by doing nothing, literally nothing. So kudos to him. He's a fucking billionaire. He gets to fuck his boyfriend.
We can have Wheelman 2 with that much money, man.
Well, cool. Well, yeah. He could put out whatever he wants, but at this point, it's like he's got the fuck you money. He's got the fuck you money, dog. That's the Robert Downey Jr. I'm gonna go fuck around with Doctor Doolittle money. All right. That's that fuck you money. That's where he's at right now.
Have you watched Dr. Dolittle?
The old one or the new one?
The recent one.
No, I did not. Did
Good.
you? Did you see
No.
it? Oh, okay. Heard it was meh. Right.
Just looks weird.
I mean, again, that's that fuck you money. That's that. I don't give a fuck. Because here's the thing: no one's gonna remember him. No one remembers Robert Downey as fucking Doctor Doolittle. They're gonna remember him as Iron Man. I'm not gonna remember Vin Diesel as Bloodshot or whatever the fuck that movie's about. I remember him as the guy
I
from
remember
Fast
him
and
as
Furious.
Riddick.
What's that?
I remember him as Riddick.
Oh, yes. That's his.
His Chronicles.
You're right. That's his most prolific movie. That's made him the most money. I don't.
Is
Does
what
he?
I know him for.
Does he even give a fuck about those movies anymore? You know. I think
I couldn't tell you.
it's been like when was the last one? A couple years ago? 10 years ago?
A while ago.
Yeah. Well, remember it wasn't even called. They were called. It was called Pitch Black. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Right. And then they were like, "Oh, this character's so cool. Let's make like was it a prequel, right, or sequel?"
I think they made 2 more after that, yeah.
Yeah.
2013 was the last one.
Well, there you go. So yeah, so 7 years. He's probably just like, you know what? I make enough money. If I'm bored, I can go do one more. You know, I think. Well, didn't he do Triple X? Didn't that come back briefly?
Yeah, Return of Xander Cage.
There you go. So yeah, he can't. You know, it's probably a thing where it's like, okay, I'm almost a billionaire.
Oh, Riddick 4 script is written, revealed Vin Diesel,
Oh,
2019.
okay. So yeah, he probably wants to finish up Fast and Furious, be done with it, have $1 billion in the bank, and be like, yeah, who gives a fuck?
Vin Diesel ready to film Riddick 4 in 2020. There you go.
He's not gonna film it this year. Fuck no.
Well, not anymore. That was December 2nd, 2019.
I don't even. Well, I think you could film. He could like if he filmed it, he'd start at the end of this year if he did film it before for all this, because he's still got to promo the fuck out of these 2 movies. The Furious 9 and 10. We've spent way too much time talking about Vin Diesel. Please God. Okay. I think I only
Any other
had.
actor you want to go out on? You want to
Uh,
splurge on Jim Carrey or something? No, no.
I had one more. There's one more topic I want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Let's do because we're at 2 hours. Give me 2 hours,
Ah, okay.
and I gotta make food. So we're gonna. The last thing I want to talk about is, and if you if you follow me on Twitter, the whole Doctor Strange 2 thing, right?
Okay.
That Sam Raimi is gonna be directing it.
Sounds familiar.
The guy that directed Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 in the early 2000s, who
Hey! Oh, I hope
also
he likes it.
who also did the fucking Bruce Campbell in the 80s, the fucking Cabin movies,
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Yep, that was him. So,
So as long as he likes the material, it'll be good.
what do you mean?
That's why, because Spider-Man 3, he hated Venom. He didn't want him in the movie.
Well, that was studio shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Please, dude. They're Disney's gonna set down some ground rules, but I mean, they let Taika Waititi do whatever the fuck they wanted to Thor. You know, so I mean,
And he was Hitler.
and he got to be yeah, and they let him play Hitler, and yo, that is so weird that he got away with that, but whatever. Well, it wasn't Hitler, it was an imaginary
Yeah, it
friend,
was fake Hitler.
fake Hitler.
Hitler.
Damn you, fuck you. So what I want to ask you is, do you think they're gonna lean in? Because it's called Multiverse of Madness. Do you think they're gonna lean into the fact that,
It's Sam Raimi.
I mean,
Well,
well,
Sony still does. Doesn't Sony own the rights to those Spider-Man movies?
uh, the hold on, hold on. The Spider-Man character, I think Spider-Man. That's the key
Mm-hmm.
word, Spider-Man. So they can. Disney is allowed, I think, to like use Spider-Man in their movies, and I think that's it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they can't do anything with like memorabilia stuff.
right, and also they can't do anything with like Morbius. Like they can't use
Yeah,
any
they
Sony
can't touch
character.
Morbius.
But what you could see, what I think, what I saw on Twitter was like, it would be cool if, for one, you have a Tobey Maguire cameo, who's at this point really old. That was one idea, or have Bruce Campbell come in as Doctor Strange from a different universe,
Oh, that's not bad.
an older version. Yeah.
Or he's a narrator because he narrated the first two Spider-Man games.
Ooh. Well, but
Yeah.
I want to see Bruce Campbell though. I want to see him. I don't want him to
Well,
like, do a
he
voice.
can be like a radio host.
I think Bruce Campbell is at this point pretty available. I don't think he's doing a whole lot right now. So I mean, he's been in a lot of Sam Raimi's movies. A lot. He did a cameo for fucking all the Spider-Man movies. I
Oh,
mean,
was he? I don't remember them.
he's in 1, 2, and 3. As like he's the fucking announcer at the wrestling match.
See, he's already he already has a voice over part.
He wasn't. No, he's the guy who he's like, what do you want me to call you? And he's like, the spider, whatever. He's like, you really want me to call you that? It's like the Amazing Spider-Man. And then he's an usher in like the second one, and then he's a different character each time.
That's good.
But the thought was that he was gonna be Mysterio in a fourth one. He was gonna get to play Mysterio.
Oh,
But
that would be good.
to make him like a Mysterio character or just Doctor Strange from a different multiverse, from the multiverse, would be kind of cool. And I could see him being like a grizzled, older version of Stephen Strange. No,
Yo, so like
fun.
Strange uses a book, right? Does he have a book?
He does. I mean, it's not a source of his power, but he has book. He has spell books. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking
Evil
Marvel vs.
Dead.
Capcom.
Oh. Uh, he has books and he can study and do magic from them, but the magic comes from him.
Okay.
So,
So, because I was thinking if he had a book, he'd use Necronomicon instead.
I mean, I'm sure.
That's Doctor Strange.
I imagine that's gonna get a shout out. You know,
Oh, yeah.
as well as they've said that supposedly it's gonna be more of a horror movie. It's gonna
Yeah, that's what I saw.
right. So it's gonna be more of it's gonna have a darker tone to it. Like I don't want jump scares, but you know, do what you gotta do, I guess.
Horror doesn't mean jump scares all the time. I know it's like
It's not
the
gonna be,
common place.
it's not gonna be gore though. It can't be gore because it's Marvel. So, I mean,
Well, depends on the rating.
what is on the rating?
Depends on the rating.
It's gonna be PG-13, and
Damn.
it's not gonna be R. They're not gonna waste their first R movie on fucking Doctor Strange. It's gonna be Deadpool if they do. So I would say
Well, TVMA.
it's they're pretty serious about PG-13 with Disney.
Mm.
That's why people were worried about fucking Deadpool. How can he be in a fucking Disney movie if he can't swear? And then he could just be meta. He could be meta and just be like, "Oh, I'm in a Disney movie now. All right, well, I'm gonna use the one F word. Fuck this, or whatever." Um, so I would, mm, if it's gonna be more horror based, I think weird images and shit. That's fine. I just don't want it to be like I don't know. I don't want to go in and be like, "Oh, can't wait to get scared shitless." I don't,
I hope they don't go the jump scare route.
hope not.
I hope we're out of that phase.
Well, they're all fun. Like all the Marvel movies are fun. Like I think each movie has something unique about it, and we talked about that. But like, each movie has a bit of fun where you're just like, oh, this is just so much, And like, if all the
What was that
movie
for you for Captain Marvel?
for Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
like the fun part of it was when I walked out of the theater. I mean,
Knew it. I knew it.
I mean, well, you got to remember that was the one movie that I watched fucking deaf at the time, and I still didn't understand that fucking movie, dude. That was I don't know if I was sick or if I had really bad tinnitus, but I could only hear out of one of my ears. For like a week I had really bad congestion and I could only hear out of one ear, so I was like struggling to hear that movie. So, yeah. So, well, what was fun about that movie? Not much. Not much. Maybe the first act is pretty fun, I guess. But
okay.
all like when Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. Jacksoning around and meeting her, I kind of like that. That was okay. But
And what's his name? Coulson. He's there too.
he's not there much,
But
but he's there.
it's good to see him again, though.
Yes, that was nice. Also, by the way, though, neither of us really watch it anymore. Agents of Shield actually comes out next month.
Yeah, Mom still watches that.
It's the last season.
Good.
Oh, they're gonna go off on a bang, dude. That's it.
Everyone dies.
Maybe. We'll have to see. I think we've gotten through a lot of material. I don't know. Is there anything that you want to cover real quick? Last couple minutes.
Uh,
I'll give you the hero.
I was gonna say any DC movies, but like I saw Wonder Woman too. I can't think of any.
Wonder Woman.
Batman, new Batman.
The Batman, which reports say was 30% done when they stopped filming. They did 30% of their, or 20 or 30% of their principal photography. So it's a fifth of the way done, I guess. I don't know, man. It's weird that there really isn't a whole lot of cohesion with DC. It feels like.
I think once Justice League kind of didn't do so well, they sort of fell apart a bit.
Do you think they were doing? Do you think that they? Do you think? I'll find the
I
words.
think they had some kind of cohesion before that.
Do you think they can compete with Marvel right now?
It's uphill as fuck.
Uphill battle, but I think it's been an uphill battle since Man of
Since the
Steel.
beginning.
Man of Steel, yeah. I mean, how's this? The movies, the DC movies, a lot of them, to me, that I have seen Man of Steel. I have seen.
What have you not seen?
What have I not seen? Shazam.
I like Shazam. That's my favorite.
Justice League, and Aquaman. Not seen.
Shazam's definitely my favorite.
You like
It's
it?
a very fun movie. Yes.
It was.
I'll always bring back that Kojima Twitter, where he says like goes on this like a paragraph long thing about Shazam, and Captain Marvel is like, oh, Captain Marvel was pretty good.
Oh wait, he ended that at the very end. That's fun.
No, he didn't at the very end, but it's like two different tweets.
Oh, like they're just two back-to-back tweets?
Kinda. It wasn't that far apart.
Oh, okay. I feel like I should have seen Shazam, but it just didn't really. Zachary Levi's
not Captain Marvel instead.
Sadly, which I think I probably would have preferred Shazam, honestly.
You would have.
I think it's because I saw Batman v Superman I was on HBO back when I was watching HBO a little bit. And it felt like it was too the word?
Try
Reactionary.
Hard.
No,
Reaction.
reactionary. Like there was, I think that was the movie where they were talking about. They had like Anderson Cooper, and they're like, everyone's been evacuated from the from the downtown area or so. It was like because Man of Steel, a lot of people died, and then people online were like, oh, they killed so many people. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
And it was like it felt like reactionary. You
They
know,
put details because of previous movies. Okay.
right? Whereas like like it was like oh no one asked. It felt like a very like
Hmm.
reactionary because of that. Now Age of Ultron on the Marvel side did the exact same thing where like the first Avengers people were like damn they kind of like destroyed they fucked up a lot of shit in that movie. And then at the start of Age of Ultron they literally create these robots that go and like tell people to stop. And they're like okay civilians have been moved elsewhere. And it was because of feedback from the first movie, and it made sense in world of how they were able to control how many people were in the area. Whereas it was like Anderson Cooper's like, oh, it's the weekend, not a lot of people are shopping, but still property damage, and it was like it didn't. It felt convenient. It wasn't explained. It was just convenient that oh, there's no one downtown. Mm-hmm. How the fuck would Anderson Cooper know how many people are fucking downtown?
Mm.
And it's a nitpick, but it's like I feel like if they had, again, this goes back to doubling down. If they had just doubled down and just said, "Fuck it, people die. This is DC. We're legit.
Yeah,
We're,
make it real.
make it real." I would have been like, you know
Realism.
what, realism. Fuck it. You want to make this a grittier fucking superhero universe? Do it. If you want to say there's gonna be casualties, and that's the inevitable casualties are gonna be a thing of superhero movies, double down and say, yeah, we're legit. Fuck Marvel. They're not realistic. And then Marvel can, that could be a great place to make a fight. But
People
instead,
died in Shazam.
was it a lot of people?
On camera there were a few.
Do you think?
I think 7.
Do you think they've gone back? Like they've kind of rescinded that?
Maybe for that movie.
Hmm.
So it was a different director, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Wasn't Zach? What was his face? Zack Snyder.
Snyder was the Batman v Superman and Man of Steel. Yeah. And yeah, also rushing things doesn't help. You know.
That too.
Are you gonna go see Wonder Woman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. I mean,
The
eh.
first Wonder Woman I liked up until the ending bit where you fell asleep.
That yeah, I was dozing. Well, okay, yeah, but that's my mistake for going to see an 11 o'clock movie. But
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that last act is fucking.
it's not a good last act.
Is that the only movie I've almost like definitely fallen asleep at? With you?
To my knowledge,
Was I asleep or because I kept waking up?
I don't know if you were asleep. I was just watching it.
I was struggling. I was struggling to stay
Okay,
awake. So like
you
I
you're
remember
dozing. You're in and
yes,
out.
I definitely fell asleep for 10 seconds and woke back up.
Okay.
I was like, what, is this still going on? The fuck? So I remember the last act of Wonder Woman, but it was so boring and so dull. I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's rushing, it's pacing, it's not having a clear, cohesive team of people write out a 5 year story of where things are going. And I
Mm.
think it's important to have that. Like again, MCU has done that for a couple of years now, where it's a group of guys writing out a story and creating plot points, and say, listen, we're gonna get this director. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he's gonna do, as long as the characters end up to this point. I'm sure all they said to Taika Waititi before he did Thor was, whatever you do, make sure that Thor, Loki, and the Asgardian people are on some kind of spaceship in space at the end of your movie. That's all they said. I think they gave him a lot of freedom, and clearly he took it. But I think as long as the ending is this is what happens at the end, we don't care how you get there. And that's what you can do with DC. Say, listen, we want Batman to be crippled at the end of this movie, or we want to have Alfred die at the end of this movie. Don't care how we get there. Make sure that happens. We want Cyborg to show up.
Two Alfred's die.
Right.
He just died right
He has a
there.
heart attack. Dude,
Yeah.
I would have shit my bricks if they had crippled Batman at the end of BVS. I would have been like,
Interesting.
huh?
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Right. I would be like, where's this going to go? I kind of want to see what happens next. But instead, Ben Affleck was Batman for 2 movies and then said, never mind.
It wasn't even really 2 movies, was it?
Yeah.
It was versus Superman. Then wait, was it really Suicide Squad?
Yep. That's it.
I don't want to count that, man.
Yep. Well, I think he had a cameo in Wonder Woman, but he didn't. I don't think he had any lines.
Yeah, no, no. She worked at. Didn't she work at his building?
It was
Or
that.
the company was mentioned.
I think in BVS, this is what was really cool. In BVS, I think he sees the photograph of Wonder Woman and all the soldiers from the 1940s,
Hmm,
and it's the same picture from Wonder Woman like 2 years later.
that's dope.
And
Okay.
that was a cool moment, and it plays the Wonder Woman theme when he sees it, and I'm just like, oh,
Hmm.
that's cool. Which is funny because I think I saw Wonder Woman and then I saw BVS. I think
Yeah, I
so.
think that's right.
But again, just having a plan, dude. I think having a plan isn't not unreasonable, but it doesn't seem like to have one. I mean, I don't know. It's cool that Shazam was good, and I'm sure Wonder Woman 2 is going to be great, but it never seems like I don't know. Did anything get propelled forward? Did the whole DC get propelled anyway by any movie?
With Shazam, they ended it with oh hey guys, yeah, the Justice League's here.
That was it.
They know me. Yeah, that's it. I'm friends with Superman. Yeah, that's it. Also, here's Wonder Woman and Aquaman, but you don't see their faces. That's the best part.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't, dude. How the fuck did Aquaman make $1 billion?
I
How?
think just from seeing the trailer stuff, it looked all right.
No, no, no. I'm just it.
Like Manta.
It's not that I'm like, oh, it was a shitty movie. It apparently was a very. I have not seen it. I've been told it's
I
a very
haven't
good.
either.
It's a very good movie apparently. But I'm just saying, how is it that you got enough people to go in to see that movie? Like that's to me, it's just like I never assumed that
I
Aquaman would
think
be. Go
part
ahead.
of it is just because like, oh, it's Aquaman. Let's laugh at this.
Do you think it was pity a little bit?
Maybe.
I put Aquaman on the same level as Ant Man in my mind. But box office would fucking disagree to say that no, clearly not because he made, fucking double what the first Ant Man made. So
I like that, man.
I liked it too. I probably would like Aquaman, but I didn't feel the need to go see it. Plus, I don't really Jason Momoa is not really my cup of tea. So
Hmm.
I can't not see him as Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. He,
Oh,
he was in the first. Yeah, that's where I don't know if it's where he got to start, but it's where he like became more mainstream. Was he was in the first season and was a fucking
that was his push.
badass. That was his push for sure. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know, man. I really hope that they can pull something. I assume Wonder Woman's gonna get delayed because of this whole
Yeah.
situation. So, but we're not gonna see a whole lot of movies for the next like probably 6 months.
Nope.
Sucks. Sucks, Wiener. Oh, okay. Well, I think I've got enough here. I think we've got our
I just want to let you know
cast.
this one thing though.
One thing. Go ahead.
The top selling movies of this year are
Oh yeah.
1917,
Yep.
Bad Boys 3, and
Sonic
Sonic the
the
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. Yep. Well, it's funny. We've seen two of those. That's actually
Yeah.
we almost saw.
Yeah, the answer may surprise you.
That's really fucked up that we saw fucking 1917 and not. Listen, man. That's one of the few times I haven't bought tickets in advance. I didn't think it was gonna be a sold out show.
Neither did I.
Who expected it?
No one did.
Yep. Bad Boys, Sonic. What about? Oh well, Onward's on there, right? Somewhere.
I guess, yeah.
Onward. That was an okay movie. That was okay. Um. Well, okay. The year's not over. Hold out,
Oh,
buddy.
it's not. It's not.
We have a couple more months. I'm really hoping that we're able to get what's that fucking movie? I really hope Black Widow actually comes out in November. I
Yeah,
would.
we'll.
We'll see. We'll see. But this was a good time. Thank you for hopping on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is a
It
good
was. It was
time.
nice.
Nice. Yeah. Went longer than an hour and a half, which that's fine.
Yeah.
This is a good time. I'll probably, I guess I can render it tonight. I'm gonna cut out the first few minutes for obvious reasons.
Okay.
Yeah. Just warm ups. Doing some vocal warm ups.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's a warm up.
But yeah, I think that's it. This was a good time. Are you playing games tonight? What are you doing?
I'm gonna look for something for dinner, and I don't know after that.
Okay.
What about you?
I definitely gonna go cook up some fucking pasta because I'm starving. I could eat some pasta.
Hmm.
I've lost 2 pounds. That's pretty sweet.
Hey, that.
I mean, well,
Is
okay.
that yay?
I'm not gaining weight. I mean, I'm at I'm at 208. That's my weight.
Yeah, but is it the good kind of weight loss?
I get. I mean, I'm still got a stomach, you know. Oh no, I'm eating fine. I mean, I'm just
Oh,
eating. I
okay.
mean, sorry. Edit that out. I had food yesterday. No, it's fine. I had Mexican food yesterday. So I mean, I had like some it's fast food, I guess, but I had food yesterday. Um, I've had pizza like every other week. I'm
Mm,
still eating food, still eating food. But eating a lot more in has helped. You know, cooking a lot more.
yeah.
I think bro, in the last 6 weeks, well, no, month. It's been a month now. The last month, I've cooked in more. I think on average, because I used to eat out a lot, bro. But now I've just,
Try any new recipes?
I mean, yeah, I keep fucking with quinoa, but the problem with that is it tears my well, hyphen. Do you know what I think I've told you quinoa? It's a
It's a
grain.
rice.
It's like rice. It's a grain. It's cheaper. No, well, it's better for you than rice. It's not cheaper. Better though.
All right, looks wise as rice. How about that?
Think rice, but tiny, tiny circles, little ovals.
Oh, so like a
Yeah,
couscous.
it's couscous basically. I know
Okay.
you don't like couscous. Well,
I
that's the
don't.
thing is, it's like rice. I hate rice so much because it takes the flavor of anything you really put with it. Same thing with quinoa. I know it's a texture thing for you as well. Quinoa, the way I cook it, it's pretty good. But I'll put like hot sauce or jalapenos or something into it, just something spicy. But I don't know if it's me, and I'd have to look this up. But I don't process black quinoa. Like I see it in my shit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like like my body doesn't process it. I think
Maybe
maybe
it's
that's.
like corn.
I don't want it to be like corn because corn's not good for you.
Oh, is it not?
No, that's why corn. Your digestion cannot process corn.
Huh.
That's why if you have a lot of corn, it fucks up your diet.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why corn is in your shit because you just can't break it down. We don't have the enzyme to break it down.
But then you
So
don't eat corn.
I don't eat corn. Well, we've had that talk. I don't like canned food.
Corn on the cob though.
I love corn on the cob. Yep.
Hmm.
Well, it's weird that, and I feel like I've talked about this. I don't. I can eat most things from. I can eat tomatoes from a can. I can eat beans from a can. Soup in a
There's no other
can.
way to eat beans.
Well, right. Well, you can get a bag of beans and like actually.
Yeah.
Right. But you're right. I mean, tomatoes you can cut up fresh.
Hmm.
So it makes sense to be in a can. Corn to me just feels completely. I don't
It's
know why.
gross.
It's just gross, and it's
It's
always.
like green beans in the can.
I don't mind eating green beans from a can. I mean, I don't do it, but like you're right. It's on the same level, but for me, it's not as weird as corn. Man,
Hmm.
I don't know
Probably
why.
because the liquids, maybe.
It might be that liquids. I can eat black olives, and I love the black olive juice. I love drinking olive juice.
Okay.
It's so good, bro. It's not good for you. My
Gallon
fucking
of olive juice for your birthday. Got it.
yes, sir. Well, fucking my cousin used to drink pickle juice, freak,
Yeah.
and I've tried it. It's super sour. It's
But do you
super.
talk to them anymore? Is the real question.
No, unrelated, but no,
There you go.
not very often. No. I don't know. I was tonight making food, and then maybe some either Netflix or Overwatch or Warzone. I won a game of Warzone today. That was cool,
Oh, nice.
and I recorded it
Hey.
in my online persona. Yeah. At this point I've decided that I think I'm gonna have two different looks. I'm gonna have two different looks. So like, Twitch is gonna be the one with the wig,
Hmm.
and then YouTube would just be me in my jacket.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say mixer for a second.
Mix what?
I thought you were gonna say mixer for a second instead of
Oh no
YouTube.
no 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 no! God fuck no! Christ alive! No, never Mixer. No. It's just the silly little character for Twitch, and then more of a natural me here.
Hmm.
If you go to my Twitter, you'll see the clips I put out today. Oh,
Oh,
oh they're really actually they were pretty good. I got a fucking 5-piece. When I dropped
that's at Toasted Emerald.
at toasted_emerald. That's me. I think that's it. Is today Friday? I don't know if
Yes.
I'll probably do one of these maybe next week. I'll see if I can get Josh. Maybe I'll get Josh. We'll see. We'll see. Josh on here, or I don't know. We'll see.
Are you gonna try doing like a guest per week?
No, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I, Is it sad? I was gonna say, I hope we can have like a couple of weeks worth,
Of
because I don't know how many people you actually know.
I know like two people. Two people.
Okay.
Well, I could probably get Zach. Oh, dude, Zach. There you go. Get Zach on
Mm.
it, dude. Like Zach, tell us about philosophy.
I'll do it. Yeah, philosophy
Yeah, bore me.
podcast.
And it's like bored to fucking tears, but I want to hear it anyways.
It's a way to fall asleep, you know.
There you go. There you go. We'll see. I don't know. I'm down for another one next week with somebody. If you want to do another one, that's fine. I'm sure plenty of shit's gonna happen this week that we can talk about anyways next week. So we'll see. But I think that's it, man. I'm gonna go make food. If you wanna play something tonight, we can play something. But I'm gonna hop the fuck off.
All right.
And yeah, that's fucking podcast number 1 in the bag.
Boom. Numero uno.
Numero 1. Oh, I'll put one in post, but I'll put like a number beneath my face. There's a. I don't know if I'll probably put it up tomorrow. That sounds good. All right. Well, enjoy your night, sir. I'll shoot you a text in a little bit after I eat.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.